All right, we are live. Welcome to Bouncing Death Quark Live. I am CoDameron. Colby, I am here with my buddy Will. And we have a bunch of cards to play today. We have about a box and a half of Age of Ascension between us and a couple other packs that we've opened. We're going to be opening packs, talking about cards, playing games, and kind of preparing for Origins. We're both going to Origins come in a couple weeks. I have another friend coming over right now who is also going to play with us, and he's going to Origins as well. And we're going to be looking at packs and try to understand what this set is about. We'll talk about a bunch of fun stuff, and to do that, I have some new technology. Check this out. All right, I got an overhead cam. I'm excited about it. The cards are a little blurry on this far, but I think that's just kind of standard for a camera this far away. What I've done is I'm actually going to put deck titles on. I'm going to update them as we go, and so that you can look at the deck names as we scan them, and then we can talk about cards, right? So if anyone's around, I don't think anyone's around yet, but I want to make sure that everything's loud enough with my microphone. This should be loud enough for both of us to pick up. Is that gonna be fine? Well, give me a sound check.
Test, test, test.
All right, that's good enough. We'll work with it. All right, I kind of want to start here.
Sounds good.
This is the deck that I pulled up. I'll put up the name in a second. It's the Popular Chef of Dalpal. Let me do a couple things real quick. This is a huge Sanctum board deck. Sanctum and Mars board. We got 9 Sanctum creatures. Wow. We got 8 Mars creatures. Notably among them are two Abon the Armor Smith here and here, and 2 Ixaly Fixed Finger. These are giving Mars creatures up to +4 armor. And I don't know what to think about that. Will, what do you think about that? Like, what is this deck?
I have to say, the ones I'm looking at specifically right now, you've got 2 of the proliferators. You've got 3 Marok the Marks. I love seeing Marok the Mark right now.
I like him. So, for those who don't know this guy, we are 5/1, and every damage that you eat on the armor, you actually capture for, which is really cool with double Armor Smith in here. He's the biggest creature in the deck, outside of the Collector Worm, if you want to count that. And I think that he can actually do some work in here as a 3x. I'm a little worried that you can't deal with Brobnar stuff, but I'm looking at this Hypnotic Command Shatterstorm to go with these proliferators that might actually live. And Extinction as well. Have you read Extinction?
I haven't seen Extinction.
Extinction is gross. You just point at a guy and you kill every other guy with the same traits. And turns out you can actually do some crazy stuff with that. Right? It's a rare. And then you gain a chain. It's one of the few new gain a chain cards in the set. I think it's really, really good. And being able to reuse it with Proliferator also seems strong.
What I'm not seeing is anything that I like to see with Marok, which is deal 1 damage to all creatures, anything of that nature, because that allows you to really capture Ember quickly. It turns them into Ember control cards.
I see. That's actually a good point. I don't know, but I'm excited to play this deck. I opened it, and this is I posted this on my stream, and I have no idea what to think of this deck. So I want to play a game with this deck. Well, Will, what do you got? You want to crack one?
I can crack one, or I can pull out something that I...
Crack one. Cool. The two of us have, like, a ton of decks between us to open right now. We're actually kind of excited about it. I've been holding off. Do you want a scissor? So, I still have been cutting the top off of my deck, because it's my habit, but, like, we were talking about this. I don't like this new opening thing.
No. Well, I think Fantasy Flight made a big mistake knowing that there is a tournament audience in this game, but they made packs that could be opened non-destructively.
Not non-destructively in such a way that you could like open the sticker.
I could completely take this sticker back and put it back on, and the worst you're going to see is a little bit of rippling.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. It's a little scary, and it's. I will say that at the Vault Tour, hold on. When I went to the sealed Vault Tour in Atlanta, I was actually really happy with how they did the sealed decks there. They opened up all the decks in advance, and they wrapped them with a little piece of paper that had the name of all 3 decks on it. Scan that first before you show it on cam.
Oh, of course.
And let me actually get the name so I can update these.
You know about the scanning right now. We're getting double Ember form.
Are we?
Yeah.
Is that like a promotion or a mistake?
I am not certain. I knew that they were doing additional Ember for playing. Huh. Maybe not, because I just scanned mine. It said 1 Ember acquired. Let me check.
The popular chef style. Let me see that Archon card.
The one that I just pulled?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Right now, if you look at your Ember Shard log, you can see, and I'll put this up here.
Oh, you're fine.
Discovered unique deck. +2.
+2. Scan your decks, man.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like an accident. Because if it was +1/+1, that would be an accident. +2 sounds like they're doing something special this week.
Oh, I do not know how I feel about this deck already.
All right.
Just the top card makes me feel...
What's your top card?
Treasure Map.
Oh, I don't like Treasure Map. I honestly, it's just an amber for me. I play it after I do stuff. If anyone's around and watching right now, let me know if my audio's okay. We have the mic in a new setup right now.
Okay.
Do separate creatures and
Yeah.
Oh wow. So we have a lot of.
I am separating creatures.
Yeah. All right. So I want to talk about this.
This is my shadows.
This boy, Gamgee, is a monster. I really like this guy in Shadows. This guy is 2 power elusive. If you have less amber, you steal 1. He reaps for 2 almost all the time. He's great. But how much? What does this do? Guard Disguise. This is an artifact. Sacrifice Guard Disguise. If your opponent has 3 amber or fewer, steal 3. That's great. This is like steal 2 or 3 when you feel like it. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm. Have you played a deck with Incubation Chamber in it yet?
I mean, it's an old card, and yes, it's a great card.
I absolutely love what you can do with Incubation Chamber in this particular set.
How do you mean?
So Incubation Chamber is archiving cards for you, and you have the ZYXs that are making it so that you're putting your entire deck in your archives and you're playing it out of it. Rowan hit me last night with a key abduction. She paid 2.
Oh wow, because she picked up so many cards off the archives.
She paid 2 for her key.
Wow.
Like, that's something that I just never saw in Call of the Archons.
Yeah, you can't reliably pull off that.
But this has made it so that you really can.
This Carpet Flotsam, I mean, at least it has an amber on it. I'm actually not too mad at this card here. This is, if you have no guys, you deal 4 to everybody. Thanks, Freddie.
Rowan has made it work. She had a deck that was playing with Sanctum and combined with Martyr, the card that destroys all of your creatures.
You can choose to kill your creatures for Amber. That's cool.
So she would wipe the board for
nice.
Ember, and then next turn play Mars, play out her big Mars hand, but first wiping your board. Most of the time.
This feels like an alpha card, but it's not. The cards I want to talk about. These are actually 3 cards I want to talk about for separate reasons. Sky Booster is, I think, my favorite card. You reap him, and then you put him back in your hand. He's a 4. I think he's a decent body. I'm never sad to see this guy. I think this, the Resonator, He increases your opponent's keys by 2 for each neighbor he has. That's nuts. But I think one of the unsung this card is going to shine so much more in this set than in the last set. Plague Master. I think dealing 3 to each human creature under armor is a much better thing in this set because there are more things with armor, more things that give armor, and we care about the board more. What else do we got? Ooh, so I like double Yerk.
I like Yerks, but this is missing the card that I want in any deck with Yerk, which is Exhume. Because
I like Exhume.
So many times in the past week have I gotten a Yerk deck with Exhume in it. I've used the Yerk or I've used an old or an ancient Yerk, and then played 2 Exhumes to put 2 out-of-house cards into play.
That's kind of cool.
It's amazing when you pull it off because now you're playing 3, 4, 5 cards out of your hand. You're fulfilling the sometimes awkward condition of Yerk, and you're putting out of house into play so that next turn you can declare that house and get something out of it.
How do I feel about this? I'm not sure. What does this do? Pain reaction. Deals 2 to an enemy creature. If it kills that creature, deal 2 more to its neighbors. I want to count Amber in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Call it 16, 17 with these 2. 18. I guess you could go fast. I don't think the set wants to do that though. What do you do?
I've noticed fast in this set is a different thing.
Okay.
Because there are so many cards that allow you to prevent your opponent forging a key or make keys so ridiculously expensive, fast is slower, but it's still fast.
Like I think in the last set, going fast, you try to get to a key and a half before your opponent gets anywhere.
Yeah.
In this game, in this set, like I really want to be on my second key by the time my opponent gets control of the board. I think this set slows it down so that you really don't get to that second key before your opponent gets aboard. I like all the ping damage in here. I see delivery, I see throwing stars, I see the flotsam, I see Mars first feels like ping damage. When you get to ready and use these guys, there's this damage here. There's pain reaction. There's soul keeper and red hot armor. Called weak. It seems like there's. I don't think this is a strong deck, but I have no idea what to think about this.
There's also the cards that I like to see with Mars First are the Proliferator.
Yeah.
So that way I'm playing Mars First or dropping the Proliferator, playing Mars First, and then immediately playing another Mars creature out of my discard.
Is this deck? Is there something to learn from this deck? Like, I want to learn how Gub works. I don't know how well he works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 disc creatures, but none of them reap for value. None of them reap for value. Streak is Succubus with friends.
Here's my combo.
Okay. Mars needs Amber. Each damage enemy non-creature. You're just gonna have a big Mars turn?
So I think this is setting up a big Mars turn with a whole bunch of things to prolong the game, because that's what my Shadows board here is doing.
Right.
Is it's trying to prolong this game until I've set up that turn.
I don't know how strongly I agree. But I want to let's play this game.
Yeah. I
want to play a game. I think I'm just unimpressed with how the main house in Dis doesn't really get you a ton.
No, it doesn't.
And that's really where I don't know which creatures in Dis I'm looking for in a main house at the moment, but like these aren't them. Do you have tokens?
Yeah, I do.
mean, I got tokens, but like.
Yes, and I even brought one.
So Will is a good friend of mine. Will is a super great member of the community. I know that he hasn't been on the channel yet, but Will and I actually recorded a great episode, which you guys will see in a little bit. It'll come out in a couple weeks. About community building and how to grow this game, I guess. And Will does so much of that for our community. And you bought like 4 boxes just so that you can do a bunch of tournament events? 6 boxes. Yeah. You're not going to open all 6 boxes.
No, 1 box is for me, 1 box is for my wife, and the other 6 boxes we're going to be running. We run a monthly sealed.
Yep.
That's independent of stores. It's a little bit more low key. So, and then we're also looking at, for an upcoming convention, DexCon, we've submitted a bunch of Learn to Play Keyforge events that are going to be finished up with the sealed.
Right.
Where people can either opt to pay for a deck if they want to take it with them, or they can take one of the decks that I'm bringing. Which will be,
that.
I'm bringing 12 decks. They'll all be ready, sleeved, so they'll be sealed for new players.
Are you gonna do that thing with the Pokemon deck where it's with the projector? Okay, so talk about that. Hold on, real quick.
So,
hold on. Pick a hand. You go first.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're setting up a bunch of mock decks that are partial decks. But the draw order is consistent amongst every pair that's playing. And then we're going to have a projector that walks them through the different choices they need to make, helps them understand turn order, helps them understand effectively the basic strategy of the game. The idea being we want them to...
No,
show a hand?
Just show them a hand.
I'll try not to look.
No,
but,
I mean, that's a keepable hand. I've only got 2 cameras right now. I don't think there's really a good way to get us both on camera. You know, something with my mirror. I don't know. Meh. I'll get Xavier here, and then we'll be able to have us talking about it. But yeah, no, I love this idea. That's the thing that Pokemon does. They have these starter kits, which the decks are numbered and in order, and they're like half decks. And the booklet teaches you how to play the game as you go through the booklet.
Once I have it all set up, I'll put it up on GitHub so that anybody can grab the card order and.
Oh, that's even awesome. Oh, that's a great idea. Will, you're great. Putting it up online so other people can replicate it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it does me no value if more people don't learn how to play. So,
right.
I think I can add another negative to that sentence.
If you want to. Enough armor. I got these nice little armor tokens from Star Wars: The Card Game Nationals. I would also recommend playing X-Wing and getting some swag from them because they have shield token swag also. Cross game tokens are great.
I have something to show you.
Okay. Oh, you've been working on these.
I have been working on them.
Ooh.
And now they're all over the floor.
I'll pick one. Is it by your foot?
I got it.
Okay.
So, I've been slowly building out an 8-bit set. You've seen my my heart tokens. Let's see if we can find a good example of it. Yeah, you've seen my heart token. This was the first prototype, and I've scaled this up in size since then, of a power token. It's the potion.
Oh, it is a little potion. These are a little small.
Yeah, I needed to scale it up. I ended up doing about another 25%.
Yeah, there's the heart token. It's got a little bit of an 8-bit edge to it, which is great. And then yeah, this needs a little bit of a size, but it's a little potion token, and they're 8-bit. Do you have an amber?
I do. I went with the classic rupee.
Yeah, the Zelda rupees. Da-da-da-da.
There's a little bit of work to be done there because it's smearing on the front. And then I was trying to think of what to do for a Doom tracker, and I felt a bomb just made sense.
A Doom token. Freaking Doom tokens.
And I have a terrible habit of forgetting that my creatures are stunned, so I'm pretty sure I won't forget it with a giant bar on the top.
Yeah, I really like this. You were talking about this, that we actually wanted to say the word stun on it. That being like an apparent token is kind of cool.
It's one of the things that I've been enjoying about the game.
And these are just prototypes.
Oh,
you can go colors later.
Yeah, I just haven't wanted to swap the filament out of the machine.
Yeah.
One of the things I've been enjoying with the game is that it gives a lot of space for creativity and bringing your own feel to it.
Yeah, I love that about a game. I actually, one of the first articles I ever wrote. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go off for a hot second. My buddy Xavier is getting in. We'll set up with him. Be right back. All right. Okay. Cool. We're back. We're back. Xavier's here. He's gonna tell me how to play my hand, but he's gonna be wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Really? Is this turn 1?
We haven't started. But we just cracked that deck, and this doesn't tell you anything because you don't know these cards yet.
I don't know those cards yet.
But we have a lot of creatures in this deck.
Okay, so you're telling me that playing your hand is not that.
It is that.
Okay, then I'm right. You thought it was a hard question.
Good morning or good afternoon.
I'm going first.
Yeah, you're first.
Cool. So, don't look too tight at the stream if I'm going to show them.
Yeah.
What my
I guess you're right. Yeah. How do you feel about it? Like, so one of the episodes that I've promised to put out for a long time is the how to play the first turn episode, and I've had a lot of thoughts on it, and I think I've got a pretty good idea on how I want to do it. I feel like I want to play a threat, and I want to play things that can do stuff on turn 2. I've actually swayed away from the turn 1 play your offhand thing. I kind of want to play turn 1 with my the cards that I have in my hand so that I can use it next turn with value. Unless there's an artifact or something I want to play. Do you have a hand?
I have a hand.
All right, hit me.
It's not my favorite hand, but it's a hand. So I'm gonna play the Gamgee.
Gamgee's good. Feel free to just come over and look at cards. I have a Sanctum hand. Ooh! I have Demos Lightbringer, which kills elusive creatures. Get him.
Boom.
I'm glad that they brought this guy up from the last set. I think he's gonna be valuable. I have both my armor smiths. So my guys are beefy guys now.
Ow, I'm
gonna represent armor here.
okay.
Gives everyone 1 armor. Everyone else.
This guy already has 3?
2. I have
oh,
2.
you have 2 of them.
And then I can action to give them more armor so they can like fight into stuff for the turn. But this is really good with Sir Marrow's, which says, if you gain Amber by reaping, it goes on him instead.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like this deck is just gonna want to build a board with this armor. There's another Mars guy in here. Is it 2x that also gives all Mars creatures armor. So if I find them, I can have +4 armor on my 8 Mars creatures. Like there's a strategy in this deck, but I wouldn't play this in set 1 because the removal is much less damage based.
Okay. So I'm going to go with the Blood Shard Imp. I don't expect that to last long, or the Yerk. And I'll discard the Soul Keeper for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Trying to craft a hand. It's either that or I discard the Blood Shard Imp.
You don't have to discard a discard. You can discard any card.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Look at me. Alright, I'm just going to keep rolling with Sanctum, because Sanctum's good. Here I am.
I don't know if this has value for you. Okay.
Here I am with Merkle. And Merkle has 3 armor. And if I were to reap, I die. So I don't want to die. So I fight with Vemos into your Blood Shard Imp for armor. And then I go reap. Yeah, I don't need to fight your Yerk. My Delt. Oh, reap. So one of my thoughts. You're up.
Okay.
Reap for 3. Yeah, we're on track. One of my thoughts on this set is that everyone looks at these Amber hate cards, and I think that they're only relevant when you're behind on board. That's my theory.
So I'm going to drop the treasure map.
For 4?
Yep. That's all she wrote.
Okay. To me, I declare Sanctum, and I reap for 5 check. Like, if you don't answer my like here's my board control. I made a board. I drew rather well, but my deck does this. But like, what's important to note here is that you did have the reap hate that is so prevalent in this set. But my board is ready to deal with it.
I'm going to go with Dis.
Yeah.
I'm going to lead off with the red hot armor.
Ow.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
So that's actually really good. So that goes there.
Everyone gets +2 as well. So, oh, you got the tokens out for all.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm representing armor. So Sir Marrow's actually dies because he had too much armor. It's hot. And then Merkle the Marked.
Mhm.
Good play. Get your amber.
Yep, I did.
Okay. Value.
Then I'm going to throw the Yerk into the Armor Smith is probably going to be my best call.
Yeah, unless you want to reap. Reaping gets you to 6.
It does.
I don't think you can afford to take that time off though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
You need to. You have a chance to kill my board here, but I am forging.
And then
6.
I'm going to play the Bloodshard Ember.
Okay. Cool. The second one.
Yep.
Forge at 6. Get Star Wars key. This is the blue key. See, I've got the blue key, I've got the red key, and I've got the yellow key. It says yellow. Don't worry about it. Demon Imp. Declare Dis. Here's an Eater of the Dead.
Okay.
Here's a Charette. And I'm not finished with you. Which lets me shuffle. I'll put both these back in my deck. I think these are both valuable cards that I want to see again.
Isn't your armor also down now because you only have one Armor Smith?
That's true. Thank you. Yeah, you're up. Oh, am I gonna get nerve blasted? I'm totally getting nerve blasted. Draw 3. We looked at this deck, so we know it's in there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a nerve blast.
It's nerf last time.
If
He
I
also
only
hasn't declared shadows since turn 1.
No, he declared a treasure map.
Oh, okay.
it's Mars.
Yeah. Oh, it's Mars. Okay.
So, leading off with the Plague Master.
Okay.
Comes in
Ooh,
exhausted.
that could be bad. I have humans.
That's
human.
my hope, yeah.
I'm only one human.
I'm then going to Mars first
Ooh, Mars first.
to ready and reap.
Kills Admund. The others are spirits. Right?
Yep.
Lose bonus armor. Okay.
Incubation Chamber. Mars needs Ember. So let's get those 2 damaged creatures capturing.
They capture on themselves, right?
Yep.
Gross.
And then
That's actually kind of strong with all the ping in your deck.
and then I'm gonna play the Carpet Bomb just for the Ember.
You're on check?
Check.
Gross.
Last turn.
Something I've noticed in this set is that a lot of creatures, a lot of the board control actually happens through damage. Like you actually have to fight and kill things after 2 or 3 pings. And I find that really interesting to this set. You're at 6 Amber?
I am.
I have a Charette. That's too much. That's too much Amber that you have. I will go Sanctum. I'll fight with Merkle the Marked into your Bloodshard Imp.
Okay.
So I capture 1 because I eat on the armor. Yeah. I'll place 2 more Merkles.
Oh man.
Merrick's. Merrick the Mark.
I hate seeing them.
You got away the rest of their armor buffs, which is really good. And I don't think I'm afraid of your guy, so I'm actually gonna reap with Remus. Like that's how I play. You gotta keep pushing the Ember.
Yep.
You're up.
Okay.
Draw 2. Like, is it worth it to get you to not forge there? Maybe? I can't tell. This is, I think, better than it looks.
It also asks us to care about a thing we hadn't cared about very much in the previous set.
It existed, but not really. Give me 2 Amber pieces from your pool.
Okay.
go for support.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with.
There's a sticker that goes on them that makes it not they're not tamper evident anymore. You could reasonably take off the sticker, open the deck, look at the stuff, put in your crap deck, and then put it back. And I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, they had those problems at the beginning of Call of the Archons with people ungluing and regluing the bottoms of the boxes.
Yeah.
That feels like bullshit.
Yeah.
Dishonest people is going to be dishonest.
Yeah. I think this is the right play. Leading off with a pain reaction.
Ooh.
So I'm going to deal 2 damage here.
Yep.
And because it kills them, it deals 2 damage to neighboring creatures.
Yep. Get your amber?
Yep, I can.
I am going to throw the Yerk into the Charette.
This is the thing about this set. It's really hard to actually get somebody off of amber that they have.
And I'm going to call the weak to destroy your Eater of the Dead.
Ooh, no, Plague Master. Oh,
Enemy creature.
Enemy creature? Oh wow, that's a lot better than I thought it was.
Yes, it is.
Wow, Call the Weak is a star card.
Mm-hmm.
It's got an amber on it. That
Yeah.
is phenomenal.
Yes.
I thought the fact that it had an amber meant that
He was playing at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Freddie, I know that the overhead camera is out of focus. I tried to make it work. It's not happening. That's why I have the deck names and I have the card spoiler link. Right? It's the best I can do. It's not going to get any better. But anyway, Call the Weak. I thought that the drawback of this card was that the you might kill your own guy, right? But now that I'm reading the card for the first time, I guess it's just an amber and a kill every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a real card.
And then Scullion, sacrificing
Yeah.
Quick Slicks.
Here's some armor.
Thank you.
To me,
That is to you. Check at many.
I will declare Mars. I'll go Extinction for demons for Scullion. Gain a chain.
Okay.
And then play some guys. Here's a worm. Here's a shock worm. And here's a sky booster. There's a little bit of thought that goes into where I want to put these. I know I have a Grey Rider, so I want him to be between these two guys. And I want this to be on the edge because he's going to end up on the edge. You're up.
Okay.
You all know Collector Worm has 5 armor.
Forge for 6.
Just give him armor token.
I have these
Draw a chain.
literal keys, but mine are not color coded.
Very nice.
Let's lead off with the Carpet Flotsam. 4
Oh,
damage to each creature.
You did it! I shouldn't have killed your guy.
I needed to provoke it.
This dies.
You've been dodging the provoke multiple times.
Interesting. Yeah, you got me to play into it. I mean, I eventually got into it.
Thank you. Now I'm going to go with the Fix Finger and the Sky Booster Squadron.
Just some guys.
Just some guys. And I have been forgetting to use my Incubation Chamber. Pass turn.
Relevant. Yeah, every now and
Check.
then. Thank you. Check again? How much?
8.
8? 8 is a number.
It is a number indeed. You've been doing a lot of capture, not a lot of stealing.
I know.
And I have a lot of Ember that's either on card or...
I know. I think it's this.
No.
No.
So I said race decks look different in this game.
This is a weird... I don't know how to play this game anymore. Feels cool. Alright, I'm gonna do this play. Here's Sanctum. Here's a guy.
Yep.
And then I'll go Reap, because that's how I play this game. Possibly wrong. But the idea being, I'm now at 6. Check to you. You forge.
I do forge.
Draw 2.
Key number 2.
But like maybe there's a world where I don't know. Maybe there's a world where I can get you off of your amber, so I have to race faster anyway. And you can't get me off because we're in set 3 or set 2.
So
Anyway.
I'm going to go with shadows.
Yeah.
First, I'm using the incubation chamber, revealing another fixed finger and putting it into my archive.
Yep.
Because I don't want to forget to do it later in the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do I have? I have a subtle maul. I have a guard disguise.
That's good.
I have a nerve blast that I'm going to steal 1 and put 2 onto your armor smith.
Yep.
And I might be angry at myself later. Pass turn.
To me. Don't forge. Declare dis. Start here. Call a week.
Sounds good.
Discard Hysteria. And play the gold key in.
Fun, fun.
So the game doesn't have to end anytime soon. Draw 3. Have you seen this?
Oh.
Have you seen this?
Oh.
There's a bronze.
That does a thing.
There's a bronze and a silver key imp as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah. Okay. Cool. They are in fact the same card, but there's just different versions of it.
Yeah.
So they have the same in the sense that they have the same number, like Master of 1, Master of 2, Master of 3.
And they're special rarities, so you can't have more than one of them in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But you can have, and I've seen, a gold and a silver in the same deck.
Really? No.
It happened Friday. We had someone who had a gold and a silver in the same deck.
Then why are they special rarity?
I think it's that you cannot have more than one of them.
Oh, one of this card.
One gold key imp.
Whatever.
But
But Bait
you
Switch
can-
wasn't special rarity. I don't know.
I don't know. But I saw that you can have a gold and a silver in the same
I
deck.
thought the special rarity was indicating that there were multiple cards of this number, like because
Normally special rarity means if you have one horseman, you have all the horsemen. For Master of 1, 2, 3, it meant you can only have Master of one of them in your deck.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know what it is because we saw the gold silver combo
That
on
seems
Friday.
disgusting.
That seems mean.
It's like, okay, can't forge your second key again. I presume bronzes can't forge their first key. Seems fine.
So you were at 6.
Forge bronze.
Seems fine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with
players.
It's symmetrical.
Symmetric. Okay.
Have you heard of Heart of the Forest?
No.
Heart of the Forest is a rare untamed artifact. One of the few amber control kind of cards in Untamed. It says you can't forge if you're ahead on keys.
Okay.
So they forge their first and you say, timeout.
I'm going to go with Des.
Dis. Hit me.
Streak.
Ew.
And this
Am I
hurts
okay?
my heart a little bit, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to discard the Urk.
You really like your hand that much that you're discarding your Urk.
Yep.
Are you afraid that it's going to be like a liability? It activates Streak.
I know.
This is Succubus when on a flank. I forge too? Like, well, I don't know what you're holding, but I'm just going to walk blindly into it. Second key.
It's an awkward play, but I think it's the best one I had.
Well, I'm going to be normal me, who is just going to walk into everything, and we're fine. Declare
Okay.
Sanctum.
You see where I'm going with it.
I see where you're going.
Marrows, Golgotha, and Free Markets. Gain in 1 amber for each house represented except for Sanctum. So 1, 2, 3 amber. Yes?
Yep.
I like this card. I'm actually a big fan of Free Markets. This basically says 2 or 3 amber every time. Unless it's turn 1. And then I don't see a lot of reason not to reap with these guys. I could be fighting into streak, but I don't think I want to do that. I could capture a bunch of your amber, but I don't want to do that. I want to reap. Check with 6. That's and check but gold key imp. Like, okay, we're gold key imp now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's elusive too. Just like
I can ram it into you and it dies.
But not if you're going to lose.
It's just annoying. Elusive is just, it's a little annoying in this set.
I think never mind. I thought.
And like
Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I take my archives.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see what was in the archive too.
No, I did, but I like understand exactly what's happening now.
I have no idea what's coming.
Resonator.
Gross.
Fixed finger.
Gross.
Mars first.
Mm-hmm.
So I gain an ember. And
Ready and use.
Ready and use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going into the armor smith.
So I die, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You take 1.
Yep. Reap.
Boop. Amber?
5. Your keys would cost 8 right now because of the resonator. Pass turn.
I don't have a good tool for this in this right now. I can't really kill that resonator very well in this. Also, I'm under streak.
You are under streak.
I don't know. Am I just misplaying? Do I not know how to play this card? I have no idea. Declare Mars. Declare Mars. Collect a worm into resonator.
Yep.
Item. Oop. Here's a sky booster, boys. Here's a proliferator. And a carpet flotsam for an amber. Currently at 7. To you.
That's an interesting thing. You would actually, or if you kill the creature, does it still archive it? You didn't kill that guy, but
no.
Can you archive a creature that has been destroyed?
No.
Cool. There's been a few little like weird tweaks with this set.
That happens all the time. But like,
okay.
Decidedly no.
So you were at how many ember?
7.
Thank you. Shadows.
Please.
Ronnie wrist clocks to steal 2.
Gross. Ronnie wrist clocks.
Mm-hmm.
What a great name.
That puts you at 5. So you now have less ember than me. So I'm going to Dust Chronicle to archive a card.
You gain an amber and then you archive a card.
Yes. And I will archive that thing because I won't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Special Delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Nerve Blast to steal 1, doing 2 damage to the gold key imp.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
And that's game. Night Forge.
Night Forge.
Night Forge.
I got Night Forge
to forge at 10.
Oh, and I had the answer too.
You had what was your plan, Colby? Like, how do you forge your key? How do you forge your own key through your imp?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, our friend here has a plan for forging through your.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you can because you have the you kill it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's this thing where you can't.
Wait.
Like.
Yeah.
Like, if you try and kill the gold key imps by fighting, your opponent gets the first chance to forge.
Right.
Because on your turn, and so I was like,
I think gold is the worst one because
you couldn't trade in because it meant he got the chance to fight first.
Right.
To reap first, you would have to have like known you were going to get to 6 this turn and fight that turn.
My play was to waste his efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Because these are the cards I was looking for, and then I was going to recycle them and just play a longer game.
Did you have a lose all your amber? Then your triple amount? Okay,
because I was at 4, you lose 12.
Right. No, but okay,
I steal
that
some.
makes sense. No, because then you can full reset down to 0, forge faster, fight it,
and I've got a bit of
like reap faster and fight it.
I'm actually trying to play the board control game.
Yeah. Okay.
And Night Forge gets me.
Okay.
Interesting. How did you feel?
This is how I felt about every single deck in this set, which is I don't understand it until it's in my hand.
I still don't understand it.
I know that like my preferred style when I was back a Magic player was I was blue-red damage control.
Yeah.
And those instincts have served me well in this set. Back in Call of the Archons, every Magic instinct I had played against me. Because
really?
Oh yeah, because you want to fight. Here, all of my Magic instincts have kicked right in, and I'm like, okay, now it's about maintaining board state, so it's what I want. And as a blue-red player, I'm used to playing against a stronger board state and playing around your board state. Which is why I'm never concerned about a lot.
I've never played from, I call it infrastructure. I always want to play with an infrastructure. In this game, it looks like artifacts and creatures.
Yeah.
I'm very uncomfortable without an infrastructure. Let's open a deck, and then you can play a game.
Great.
Let's just. You want to open a deck?
I do. All right. Let me. Slide with that.
This felt like it did the thing it wanted to do. I was concerned that it was too combo oriented, but the game was slower than normal. But I felt like I was reaping a lot when I should have been not reaping.
So, the past 4 tournaments I've been in, I've noticed the first round has been figuring out your combo. The second round has been identifying your opponent's combo as it's being played, and figuring out how to shut down that combo and work with whatever they leave you. The players who are winning tournaments aren't getting their combo off; they're shutting down their opponents and eking it out.
Lay out the cards. They're not in order anymore. Did you know that?
Why?
They're in alphabetical order now. No, it's rarity and then alphabetical.
I presume that only makes it easier to print. That's my only.
It makes
my
it
thing.
very difficult to.
All right. Welcome.
Hold on. Let me scan it real quick.
Doze Battle. Oh yeah, sure. Let's get the scan.
You can start laying out cards.
Doze Battle via Villa
Gladiator.
Gladiator. Oh, redacted. Sorry, I can't tell you about that card.
Oh, that card's great. Have you read that card?
After you choose Logos as it's an artifact. After you choose Logos as your active house, place 1 amber from the common supply on redacted. When there are 4 or more amber on redacted, sacrifice it and forge a key at no cost.
So after this match
Okay.
today, we're going to be referring to you as Snowden.
As Snowden?
Yeah, reading redacted on the internet.
Redacted, that's right. All right, here we go. I've got remote access. I've got a Jar Goggle. It's elusive. It's 2-power elusive. Put a card from your hand face down under Jar Goggle. When it's destroyed, if it's your turn, play the card under Jar Goggle. Otherwise, archive that card.
Oh,
Great.
so nice.
So, like, surprise! Here comes my Khalifi dragon, and it's under my Jar Goggle. Fight, fight, fight. Speaking of, do I have my dragon? Do I have a dragon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, but I do have Brobnars.
Also, if it's not legal to play him, he wouldn't get played. Rulings. That's how Khalifi drive. Okay. That's how the ruling works.
Okay, cool. Brain Eater, beat things up, draw cards. Wild Wormhole, double Wild Wormhole, coming off the top. Here's Titan Mechanic.
This guy's better than
Titan
Mother.
Librarian. At the end of your turn, if Titan Librarian is not on a flank, archive a card. And so let me flip these in order.
So we need to have a quick chat about Titan Librarian.
Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna put this card up here because this card is busted.
Oh, this is exactly what I'm doing next week.
There's a
Standardized testing.
very interesting rules play on that, or a rules question on that.
Really?
One. Yeah. What order does the archive happen? Before or after draw?
After draw, at the end of your turn.
If you read into it, a lot of people were playing it before the draw phase.
No, it's the draw phase is a phase.
Yeah.
So you draw. Oh, so it doesn't actually get you an extra card. You're only at 5 for the next turn with an archive.
Yeah. What it's doing is after that turn, it's giving you an extra card.
But you're still going into every turn with 5, which feels kind of bad if you're not pulling your archive.
Ah.
He's not better than Mother.
Okay.
Maybe.
Cool. He's different. It does a different thing.
He combos real well.
Standardized
his
test.
y-axis.
Oh, destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. Okay, interesting.
I like that card.
Interesting. Helperbot, you may play one non-logos card this turn. Very cool. Helping you out.
Phase shift on legs.
Phase shift on legs. Cutthroat Research. Steal 2 amber if your opponent has 8 or more. And I have double Cutthroat Research. Comes with an amber as well.
Yeah.
All right.
That card's great.
I'm impressed with how much space. They found space for a design, and I was like, I guess I like didn't expect that they'd used up a bunch of their design space in their first set, but I'm like really am happy with where they're asking for things. Like I am seeing creatures that punish reaping, which makes me think they want their games to last a little bit longer. And when you're punishing and then punishing having a lot of amber at one time, which is interesting coming in after the bait and switch nerf.
Yeah.
Well, what's the actual creature count on this?
I don't know yet. I'll get it. All right. Onyx Knight. Destroy each creature with odd power.
Ooh, he's a rare, isn't he? Right, because the rares are on top.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. And then we've got Old Yerk. It's Yerk, but you discard 2 cards from your hand. This guy's bigger Yerk. Oh, I have double Old Yerk. So
I think
being able to get rid of my other cards, so I can like double down on disc. I'm like, to get rid of.
Do you have the other half of the combo? That's what I'm excited to say.
We'll find out. All right. We've got Gungozzle. We've got Bloodshard Imp, which we saw. We've got Unlocked Gateway. It's Omega, and it's Destroy each creature. And so that's I presume that's the gateway the key to dis opens. And we've got Misery. We've got Misery Exploit. Gain 1 Ember for each damaged energy creature.
I don't like this card.
Really?
I really don't. But that's my instinct of set 1 kicking in.
So you've got a lot of big boards in this set.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of creatures with heavy armor, and you've got a high disincentivization to reap. That's one of your strongest Ember generations.
I think I've got to be fighting more to get value out of this card because I have to remember that I have it.
Is Coward's End a lot worse now?
Maybe it's still in the set.
Okay. Lash of Broken Dreams. We've got Gub.
I'd say Lash has gotten worse.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
With so many things that can disincentivize reaping, with so many things that can actively.
Mm-hmm. Like this.
This is what I'm thinking. I was like, oh look, Lash is here, so now I can force my opponent to get to.
In this deck, it's awesome, but I think there are so many other cards that can force you to get to higher, like Grobnar, the something buggy.
Grump Buggy.
Grump Buggy.
Ooh,
I would rather see Grump Buggy hands down.
Grump Buggy is just one of the best cards in the set. If you can have a deck rider, like my god, that's a good card.
And honestly, rather than Lash of Broken Dreams, if I'm going to be trying to slow the game down, I would rather see the Orb, where it's stunning forever.
Orb says all creatures stun to reap.
Oh, and there's a Mars guy that does that too.
There's a lot of guys that do that.
The Mars guy does it for opponents' creatures. This does it for both players.
Okay.
Amber Imp does it for world players in Dis. Some guys say you can't reap at all. Some guys say you have to fight instead.
So reaping is not just super free anymore. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, continuing. We've got Gub. While Gub is not on a flank, it gets +5 power and taunt. We've got
friendship.
Yeah, we've got double banish. Put an enemy creature into your opponent's archives.
Is that good? I think so. It's good against Untamed with power tokens.
So like it's a perfect target. Like you always get it. Like it's an exile. There's no condition. It's unconditional. The condition, the drawback is that they get it back.
And Amber on it. It's not. It's by no means bad.
Yeah.
It's useful for those cards that are inconvenient right now.
Look who it is. Ember Imp. Elusive after creature reaps done it. All right, and that's my
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, 6. 6.
Nope. Double old year. 7.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Can we count? Oh, can we count?
Yeah, we count to 7. All right. Take that Smarty Pants, bring it back. Phoenix Heart coming back. Sound the Horns. That's also back, right?
Yeah.
So triple card we've already seen. We
can count. We got 6.
Little Rapscal. Creatures must fight when used if able. So again, making it harder to read because if I'm going to use you, I'm going to fight with you.
That one's sneaky bad because you can't use actions either.
Mm-hmm.
Which is better than creatures can't read.
So this is like you have to destroy all your opponent's creatures before you can start doing things.
Yes, but if you've got the Brobnar board control deck, that means I'm the only one allowed to reap.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
All right. We've got Pound, 2 to a creature with 1 splash, 2 to a creature with 1 splash.
that one splash is much more relevant in this set than it was in the last.
Especially because we were looking at our, what was it?
The helper bot?
Our misery exploit.
Ooh, misery exploit.
So we've got double pound for our misery exploit.
Okay.
And then we've got Lollop the Titanic. Deals no damage when attacked. Okay, so he's just huge, so he like crunches things, but like it doesn't notice if you're fighting him.
And it also takes 3 hits to kill him. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, like 6 is a big number.
6 twice is a big commitment.
Yeah, great. All right, growth. When you fight, your opponent loses 1 amber. Groggins. When Groggins is used to fight, it can only attack flank creatures, which is cool. It's got its 8 power. Got another Gauntlet of Command, and we've got one of my favorite arts in this game is Drummernaut coming into Rumble, hitting a lot of giants. Like Groggins the giant, Growth's the giant, Lollop's the giant. What if I reset my Lollop? You fought twice already. That's my giant.
No out of house giants.
And then my last one is Bramo, also a giant. 2 damage to each enemy flank creature. So Groggins is coming in for the kill.
This is 4 damage for 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I gotta level with you. This Brobnar makes me so sad.
Really?
What's it missing?
If you've got Lollop, I want to see Flex. I want to see Flex so bad.
What's Flex?
Flex, half or exhaust a creature. You gain Ember equal to half their power rounded down.
Mm-hmm.
So Lollop is meant for Flex.
Yeah.
Because that's 5 Ember on 1 card.
I'm still fine with it though. This is a big Brobnar board with Gauntlet.
Yep.
Drummernaut needs the troll that when you play, it allows the neighboring creature to ready and fight.
That's a stupid
right
combo.
Right now, my
Stupidly
Drummernaut
good.
is bouncing Bramo.
Yep.
And then maybe Lollop if he's got damage on him.
But at least you have this so that you can get off some repeated play on it.
Mm-hmm.
But in this deck, Drummernaut does not scare me that much.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
What do we got?
Good deck.
You playing again? You get a new one?
I'm happy for either. Well, why don't you play?
Let me jump in with there's another deck that I opened recently that I wanted to look at.
My red deck?
Please.
Can I get anyone else in?
I'm good.
Give me a blue seltzer, please, from the bottom of the fridge.
No.
Old Yerk. What was it? This card to Old Yerks.
I haven't labeled or sorted these at all yet.
I wonder, like, looking at this deck so far, I don't feel like it has a focus, but it does have some nice synergy.
Okay.
Like, I really like being able to. I guess I like my removal suite, but not in logos. Yeah. Oh, and I have some weird ambassador thing happening because I've got the helper bot to play non-logo cards.
I really like the deck streaming you have.
Yeah, I have double wild wormhole to play things outside my house. I've got double banish means that like if I like see a threat, if I see something that I'm worried about, I can take care of it. I can deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you need tokens here?
Yeah, I'll need tokens.
Did you bring keys?
I did not bring keys.
That's fine. My deck that I'm playing right now is I opened a couple decks, and this is the one that I think is the strongest based on my existing biases and instincts.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're still correct in the environment though. Right?
Yeah.
Like this is a deck that I would play in a Call of the Archons draft. You know? Sure.
1.
6.
That's 6? Great. Yeah, you're right.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was 1. Great. I can go first.
Everyone gets my
yeah, because your 6 has a
my
clock.
6 is a clock.
And it's 6 o'clock. It's at 6
I get
o'clock.
7, right?
It's at 6 o'clock. Xavier, grab a coaster from behind you. You can peruse or play out. Whatever you want. You're first.
I'm gonna go watch what you're doing.
I'll keep this hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like the amount of house streaming in this deck. The sound the horns is cool. The double old yerks. I wonder which. So there's a yerk for 1. There's an old yerk for 2, and there's like a super yerk for 3. Ancient yerk.
Okay.
I think ancient yerk for 3 is garbage.
Ancient yerk, you have to discard 3 cards. Is it 6 power?
Yeah.
It's not big enough.
But it's also 3 is too many.
But like, yeah, 3's too many. Like 2, you can find like, okay, I like found 2 cards that I didn't need that I wanted to like cycle to get other cards. But 3 is a lot.
Discarding 2 means you had 4 discards, right? If you are discarding 3, that means you only had 3 discards. And you have to pitch all 3 of them.
Are you allowed to play? Are you allowed to discard the rest of your hand?
Yeah, you can play it last, but then you have to play it last.
Okay.
And I'm not in love with that.
Here we go. It's Jargoggle, and we're hiding. I'll show the stream. We're hiding this guy.
Okay.
Under him. And now I get to draw a card.
To me, I'll play Shard of Hate and some Mars guys. Shard of Hate says for each shard I have, I can stun an enemy creature.
Excuse me?
I wonder if there's more shards in this deck. There is.
Oh, it's a shard. Oh, okay. I thought you were. I was like, I thought you were talking about like amber shards.
Oh no. This is me. Yeah.
Proliferator is on a flank. Reach to archive, and then the Sky Booster. Oh, reach to. Oh, reach. You must put him back.
But it's fine because I'm playing Keyforge.
He jumped.
He's got a jetpack.
Yeah, of course. All right. Let's see. What do we got? You guys are bigger than I want. Oh yeah. You know what we're gonna do? That looks exciting.
Isn't it? Like it's got all the stuff in it. But I don't know how this game works anymore. So.
Have you played any of your CoDameron decks?
So I have
against this?
Against any of your AOS?
No.
So I have a decision. I have both of these guys, and I have to decide which version of the game I want to start playing right now. I have a feeling it's actually this version because of that word, and so I think that's where I'm going to start. Yeah. All right. So we are Brobnar today, and we've got a little Rapscow, and we've got a Drummerknot, who
oh no,
with the immediate errata does no longer needs to bounce himself.
Yep. Oh, but he could bounce up. He would have to bounce a friend.
He would have to bounce a friend. Does not have to bounce himself. So that's great. Come fight me. I mean, if you want to do anything. All right, all set.
I don't know, man. That's not how I want to play this game.
What, you wanted to do things like reap, like it says on your cards?
I want to be playing cards from my hand, and there's not as many Mars cards in my hand.
Play cards from your hand.
Mars fighting a little rascal. He's elusive.
He's elusive.
Fighting a little rascal.
Sure, you got it.
And then I will stun your Drummerknot.
Okay. You stun.
Like, I don't know, man.
Okay, that was fun. Ready?
That was not fun.
Yeah, it was great. Ready? All right. It's
I didn't like that at all.
mm-hmm.
There's also other things going on in my hand that you're not playing into, so please play into those things. Also, redacted?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do we think oh, what's up with you said there was an errata we had to talk about, or a ruling we had to talk about.
Oh yeah, the library one.
Yeah,
it came up a few times where we were. It's a card that's easy to misplay.
Yeah, so you draw to 6 and then you archive.
Yeah.
Weird. Very weird. Also, can we talk about the new backs? I feel like they added more things to the backs of decks.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And they look so cool. Look at these lines. Like, they're evolving.
Yeah. We're going to be Lotus.
The names feel new.
We've got a Brainer and a Titan Mechanic, and we'll read with the Jargoggle.
Okay.
Jargoggle.
me.
Mm-hmm.
We play this. Here's a streak. And then
Too
here
bad about this guy.
is a Schuler. We're going to discard. My instincts say discard both misery exploits because I can't play. I can't.
Yeah, they don't have an amber on them.
Well, like that's just how I play this game. Is I don't hold cards I'm not playing right now.
1 less. Okay, cool.
That's the token.
And it's elusive. Okay, sounds fine.
Like I played 3 turns and I haven't made any amber. What is this game? What am I playing?
Oh, that's just a little too bad. A little too bad. Okay, we.
Do you discard these? I think you hold them. I know, like the way you play. I think you hold these.
It depends on when I pull.
I've had these 2 in my hands since last week.
Yeah, it really depends on when I pull them in the game.
Well, yeah, no, I mean here. Would you hold them?
That's the rest of your hand.
I think he's going to attack me with the Brain Eater and the Titan mechanic, at least into the streak, so that would make this 1 or 2 amber. But like, I need to be drawing better cards.
Yeah, but so do I. And I think.
Also,
Okay. I think I'm liberal.
If you play this and you play a Yerk, you draw a new hand.
Yeah, and that's a real thing. Okay, we're gonna continue being Logos. I've got Logos cards on the board. We're gonna Titan Mechanic into Streak, and we're gonna Brain Eater into Streak for the card.
Take 2.
Take 2, and we'll find. We'll find a Titan Librarian not on a flank yet.
End of your turn, if he is not on a flank, so if he has neighbors. Conditions, like, it seems like a lot of conditions.
And we'll read.
Okay. To me.
We'll discard standardized testing because it's not as good for. It's not good right now. Not good right now. Destroys all of my board and none of yours.
Cool. It destroys almost all of your board.
Almost all of my board and none of yours.
Yeah. I like how it destroys all of the highest.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to declare Mars because I can count cards to this board. And that's how I play. We'll start with Mothership support. So we're going to be dealing 4 damage to you, divided as I choose. So we'll do. I think it's 4 here.
2, 3, 4. Great.
Is that right? That might be wrong. Who knows?
I mean, you have no idea what's under my jaw goggle. Maybe you wanted to do it now.
He's a big.
Like, it doesn't trigger on your turn. It just archives him.
We'll reap with the Proliferator. And this will archive Mothership support.
Okay.
We'll play the Plague Master. We'll reap with the Sky Booster Squadron. You'll fly away.
Yep.
And then you'll come back.
Yep.
He's got a jetpack.
Yep.
And then we'll stun the Jar Goggle.
Cool. Stun.
To you.
Oh man, my board's all stunned. What am I gonna do? Okay.
Draw 2. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Okay. It's this time. I'm finally at that point. We've got a Gongoggle. We'll put it here. We'll get the amber. We'll get a card.
You jerk.
We've got.
You got Sucker Punch.
Oh, good.
Wow, I'm so.
Sucker Punch.
Have you
so
read
much.
this card?
What's it do?
It's so good.
Alpha. Deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. If that creature is destroyed by this effect, archive Sucker Punch. Yeah, seems great. Yeah, you had a plan. You were ready.
I was gonna Sucker Punch you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
All right, and then.
You were talking about the way I play. I almost never end up archiving Sucker Punch.
Really?
Don't think
It's
it's
a card that's begging to be held, and I think that it's better off if you don't.
Don't what?
If when you get it, you play it.
Well, yeah. But then it archives. Or are you trying
Only
to kill?
if you kill the creature.
Are you trying to not kill things with it?
It's not that I'm trying to. It's just I find that too often with the creatures in this set, 2 isn't going to do it.
Interesting. I disagree.
Measure exploit.
There you go.
We'll get one.
Okay. There's your value. You found it. Hey, there it is.
And we will
Flash.
Remember, the first line of Sucker Punch bounces the card. It's an alpha.
It's alpha.
we'll unlock the gateway.
Ooh.
So we'll destroy each creature. I get to actually get my helper bot into play, but I don't. I think the step is over, and so I don't actually get to play my non-logos card.
Right. So the destroyed will trigger.
Mhm.
You do get to, after you play this card and this step. I think this is still resolving when this is dying. You see the ruling here?
Yeah.
So this is played, this is destroyed, and the destroyed trigger happens before this actually hits the discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
So this gets played.
Mm-hmm.
Then this hits the discard pile. This effect goes off.
But then the step
But then
ends.
the step ends before Helper Bot.
Before I have a chance to play a non-logos card from my
If
helper
this was Wormhole, the Wormhole would trigger.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. All right, I got 4 Ember. You can go.
All right, I'm gonna play what I think is one of the worst cards in the set. Swindle. I hate this card.
What's it do?
Really?
Steals 3.
That's it? And you think it's bad?
Alpha Omega.
Oh, it's Alpha and Omega. Okay, sure.
Go.
Sure.
Like that is my whole turn.
Uh-huh.
Like it's worth it here because you just blew up the board and there's no advantage for you to get. But like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole turn. I'm not about it. I am not about that card. Daniel asks if we think this set is weaker. I think it's slower.
I think it's slower.
And I think that to me the answer is yes. I think to me slower is weaker, but I think I'm wrong. I think that this set slows the game down more than well enough to challenge a lot of, at least the standard Call of the Archons deck. I feel like if I do want to take some time to take my Call of the Archons fast decks with sigils and that just race super fast and play it against this, and I think that they'll come out ahead. But that's because I'm arrogant and I think that me playing fast is how to win this game, and I don't think that's always correct. Thoughts?
So I took Snake and played it yesterday, or 2 days ago with Jonesy.
Against
Against
Alright, we're wrong.
one of my AOA decks
Got Lola.
that came in second in a tournament. And found that they played Snake barely eked it out. Now when I was playing Snake in Call of the Archons, nothing could touch it.
Mhm.
So I'm actually worried that AOA is slightly overpowered and that they did manage to put a little bit of power into it.
Ooh, cool. I like that. I would be really happy if that's true.
I'll pull out, like later on the stream or whatever, we can pull out Snake and give it a play because people can check the sass and the art of that.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Shadows. Oh, I forge?
Yeah, sure.
Yay, I did it. Look at me go. Declare Shadows. Air Blast.
Cool. This guy goes
To your hand.
in my hand.
And I think you
and-
deal 3 damage?
Root.
I mean, sure.
Sure.
Here's Ronnie Wrist Clocks. He knows what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna discard Bad Penny.
Cool.
You don't have any
Yeah,
to steal.
let's do my last one.
You can go.
Cool. I can walk on. Okay. We're Logos. It's Helperbot.
Hi.
We'll get a free guy. It's Old Yerk.
Ooh.
We'll discard Amber because I feel like I need to reap. And
Right? You have no amber and no keys.
Yeah.
Like you're forgetting to play the game.
yeah,
Right? Like
yeah. And we'll get growth. That's 2. We've got remote access. We'll stun your guy. We've got. I get a non-logos card. Oh, I played a non-logos card. Okay. That's my Logos turn.
Dis. Here comes Scullion. He has to eat a guy.
You got it.
He can eat himself. But
Sure.
he doesn't want to.
Sure.
Here's my lash, and here's my charret.
Okay. Good job, Charette.
2 armor on a big body. Feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's for. Okay. Okay, sure. You got it. We're Robnar today. We've got a Gauntlet of Command.
Nice.
We...
They're good artifacts.
Yeah. We've got a pound. 2 here, 1 there.
On the armor.
On the armor. We've got a Groggins. And Lollop will come eat Scullion. He'll go to 1.
Ooh. Look at him. Look at how big he is. Ginormous.
Yeah. Yeah, he is though. And I got my stuff in play. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's see if I can
Do you have
maybe
no
start
amber still?
I don't make amber. Like, what am I gonna do with the amber? What's it for?
We're here to fight.
We are though.
Reap Charette.
Yeah.
Gateway.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
You can go. That seems worth it.
Yeah, you just up a key and you got 4 more guys.
Like, we've been playing like 5-6 turns maybe?
Yeah,
maybe
and,
more?
And I did like get 4 of my stuff stolen, but I actually have like, I think I've yet to reap this game. Oh no, I reaped like twice with my jar goggle. And that was it. That's it. Okay, these guys are great. Okay, we have no dudes in play.
Is board control more important than amber control in this set?
Okay,
like amber control is really important in this game, but is board control just where it's at?
I think this game this set has made
Take that
less
pants.
difference. I think this set has made it so there's less of a difference between the two because you have those cards where board control is amber control.
Right. I feel like board control has to come first, whereas I can entirely eschew board control in Call of the Archons if I wanted to. I do all the time. I do not care about my board when I play that game.
All right, we have Redacted, and we've got some cutthroat research for the Emperor.
To me?
Yeah, to you. See, now I don't even play cards. Play dudes. Put it like
Shadows. Yahtzee gang.
Yahtzee gang.
It's Yanti gang, but it's actually Yahtzee gang.
Okay.
Yanti. Too much to protect for an amber. Because you don't have anything to.
No, I have
the
enough to
bustedest card.
Shard of Greed. You have double shard.
Action. Gain 1 per shard.
Yeah. Okay. Seems good. Seems good.
Go ahead.
All right. You have a plan.
And Pit Demon and Shadows. Like, this seems great. This is one of the reasons I love this deck. Like, look at how good of a Shadows main house this is. All of a sudden.
Okay.
Shadows main house. Look at me talking. Who says that?
You're missing 1 card.
Which one?
Perfect. The one elusive who makes their neighbors elusive.
Lemindra?
Yeah.
So I got a deck in this stack somewhere with 3 Lemindras and 2 Shadows Ambassadors. It's also deploy, so it comes in wherever it wants.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Weirdness. We destroy each creature with odd power. All right. We got a Gub, and
what's up, Gub? Nice.
Yeah, and we'll get an old Yerk for. That's too bad. All these cards actually have on them.
There's a card in my hand that is just asking for rulings.
We'll keep this, and we'll lash, because that's to make sure I keep my lashes up.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a 4 guy, a 6 guy, and a 5 guy. 4 guy, 5 guy, 6 guy.
5 guys.
Maybe they'll reap.
5 guys, burgers and fries. Ready?
All right. Well, yeah.
Hypno Beam.
What's that do?
Oh, I also take this. No, I don't. I leave this card. This card's fine. It gives me any one of your guys. Look at how short the text on this is.
Yeah. Okay.
This is going to get ruling questions forever.
Okay.
But it's mine now. I have a gub.
Yeah. Got
I've
a
also
job.
got a little my worms. And a human.
Right. Agent human. Okay.
And I will stun both of your guys.
Oh yeah, you do that now. Archive creature collector fight. Okay. Restun it. Okay. That's too bad.
At least you don't have to worry about having to start reaping.
Yeah.
Stun is a much more prevalent thing. Like we think Daniel said that Mars is the new Dis, and I agree.
Cool. That was actually a question I was wondering is which houses changed rules?
That is one of the things that I think is the best way to talk about a new set. Not about the cards, but about the house identities.
Let's
I think every house has identified the roles and they're bringing their own flavor to them. Like Sanctum is definitely bringing its own flavor to what a more aggressive playstyle would look like and a more supportive playstyle. Like I really love seeing the ambassadors.
I think so too, but I think that Sanctum is more about that ambassador type playstyle.
Alright, we're Dis.
And that's one of their new things. And Sanctum doesn't change very much, but I think Mars went from a combo heavy house without an identity to an annoying, abducting, very stun heavy house.
We're Bloodsharded. And
Come on.
we'll Oh, this guy just runs into something.
Mm-hmm. It's got 5 armor.
It has 5 armor.
That's
disgusting.
If I kill you, I don't archive it.
Darn. Great.
Mm-hmm.
To 7 him? That's disgusting. Okay. We'll archive him. Get that.
You could archive your own gub.
I thought about it. It goes into your archive though.
No, it's yours.
No.
Oh.
Put an enemy creature into your opponent's archives. It would put it in your archive.
Into your opponent's archives.
Yeah.
Look, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the ruling questions that Hypno Beam is just asking for.
Yeah.
I think it does go in my archives.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure if I'm right. Rulings? Anyone
Cool.
watching want to give us a ruling?
If one of my guys reaps, I have to stun it and then sacrifice it.
Okay.
Alright. Let you go. Oh, let's shuffle this.
Alright, I'll take my archives, declare Mars. Start here to do 4 damage. 2 and 2 to you. Get Amber. Hey look, I set 1 card that has Amber on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised. Here's a Collector Worm.
Mm-hmm.
Here is a Beam Buckler, which does 2 damage to something, and then moves it to the flank.
Okay.
Kill.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a Hypno Beam.
Mm-hmm.
And then Reap with Shockworm.
Mm-hmm.
And then Reap with Agent Human,
Mm-hmm.
who has to stun a friendly and an enemy non-Martian.
Okay.
To you. Double Hypno Beam seems good to me.
Sorry.
Seems good. Double Hypno Beam, double Yanti Gang, Too Much to Protect, Lash,
Weird.
Charette. Like, there are cards in here that I like. With 4 guys that flex for 3 or more. Flex for 3, 3, 4, 5 on flex. Wow.
Okay.
Relentless Assault lets you ready and fight with guys, but it also lets you ready if they're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then this lets you reap after you've fought.
Mm-hmm.
And War Chest too is just a gross card.
Mm-hmm.
You've also got
War Chest says, "Oh, I don't actually need to reap. I just need to keep fighting your board."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've also got subtle amounts of...
Any value here otherwise, right? There's no inherent value in these cards.
Right. Right. In fact, like, you're really fighting for value on War Chest is really where you want to be. Cool.
Now, the reason why I say it paid off really well is actually not just the board for Brobnar. Let me show you the board for Sanctum, the Ember Control, and that you've got the Screech Bomb so that you can still call Brobnar on a turn you need to get them off a key. You've got the Grope, which is always just a persistent nagging thing, where they want to be taking out something that's bigger, you can force them to fight for a Grope.
Well, you're not going to let's try something real quick. I think my stream chat hasn't been great.
So I'm going to put actions in our
Yeah, please keep showing me.
You're only allowed to fight.
Elusive skirmish.
So when I am calling my Shadow's turn, I was able to make some use of it.
There's also Amber all over here.
Yeah.
All over here.
Yeah, we agree.
Yeah.
And you got the Umbra too. I like it.
So they knew that the flex was in play. I dropped my Brobnar board, huge tell about what's about to happen, and I pop the hideaway hole so that they can't
Some
do
of
a
your
dang thing.
Brobnar guys have elusive?
Yes.
Gross.
So now they're looking at this big board.
Yeah. Oh, and you have skirmish guys in shadows as well. That feels good.
Nice.
That feels good.
That they can't really touch without direct damage. And they have to fight into it.
Because you're about to flex for 4.
You also see that this little guy right here takes
damage and Ember.
Here's one of the big things. I got to use the hideaway hole in a really great opportunity. I dropped my Brobnar board. They knew I had the flex because I had cycled my deck once already.
Here. Cool. But you can lay out on this side.
Do you want to put the names in or?
Oh, here. You scan that one?
Yeah, all are scanned.
Cool. Those are the top 2 shards, I think.
After friendly captures 1. A friendly creature captures 1. Oh yeah. So look at that. Take get Amber, take Amber. There you go. Look at you. Let's see. Can Mars be my support house? Yeah.
I am deck right.
Yeah. Okay. I feel just looking at my Mars, I feel like it could be a totally reasonable support house. And so maybe find out if Mars
I think the top 3 shards are those 2 in Mars.
Great.
Brobnar is plus power. Dis does damage. Untamed shuffles creatures back, or shuffles cards back, which is combo worthy. No, I'm gonna start.
It's got double backsmithing drone, checking in now.
There's nothing turns a body, and it's actually probably better.
Maybe backsmithing drone doesn't suck anymore. You know what I mean? Oh, but you know what this does have? It's double shard.
Which shard?
Finally.
A shard of that would let me crush my shards on my other turn. Like I've got Mother Gun, which means if I need to slow roll a Mars turn so I can like get a greedy of my other turns, I don't feel bad about it because I can come back with one big Mars turn. Oh, okay. I've been playing this game a little bit. I like recognize some of these cards now.
This is what it takes. This is how you get better at this game.
We're about to bid change.
Ooh, no, we were just kind of going to pretend that if you show up at something.
Was this the deck you were playing? Because it's already been opened.
Oh no, I don't think it is.
I don't think so. I think this is it. I think it's it.
I know. I put yours away.
Right.
These are my boxes.
Cool. Yeah.
This
Here
one's
it is. Does a battle.
Just give me those stacks of boxes. Which one do you take?
So the format at Origins is you're going to be given 3 decks sealed. You have to choose one of them that you're playing the tournament with.
Okay.
So how do you make that choice?
Okay.
All right. I need to make a letter opener for this.
So I'm looking at this pack already, and it's got a double level card that I can. This is like so much more convenient.
I mean, have you seen my drawers, Xavier? Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that cool?
All right, what do we got?
Like,
and this is relevant for all parties going to Origins, Xavier.
Yeah, it is.
Which could be you.
You can't.
Can't? Why not?
I have to go with my sister with the pieces.
Say,
It's a good reason.
That's not bad.
It's a good reason. Can I borrow the scissors?
Please. While we're laying it out. But remember, Xavier. So this is you're one of 3 decks. You don't have to like it. You just have to like one of them.
I was trying to decide like if I like actually happy about this deck. Mars turn soon. I got Mars first. I've got double Yixlin Dominator, so I can get my Mars guys out, let them protect my guys that I actually want to play, which is with this card. I'm a fan of him. I've got a containment field, so like showing up, so like here's and like my Mars, which I was worried would be my least happy house, is a house that I'm actually okay with.
Secret Needle's gone, right?
Oh, that's too bad.
Right?
Secret Needle was nice.
Armageddon Cloak. Oh.
My Mars turn does things to the board.
Why is crook in quotation marks? Just for all. Okay, we have a deck.
Ooh.
Double Gauntlet and a Foozle and a Bingle Bang Bang. I'm a big fan of Bingle Bang Bang. Not Hazardous 4.
Okay.
Radiant Truth, very strong here in this set. Deploy Taunt. Okay, we have Taunt strats. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
That's a new one for me. Quantum Finger Tap.
Is that just like move a guy?
Swap the positions of 2 creatures in your battle line.
And do nothing else.
That's it. It's got an ember on it. It's an item.
Hey, how many of my? If you had to like pick a number for how many of your shadows cards got you an ember, what would that number be?
12.
Yeah, that's good. That's 10. and the other 2 are Knuckles Boltons.
Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise, has an ember on it, maybe gets a card. Has an ember on it, maybe gets a card. Has an ember on it, kills a thing. Has an ember on it, steals. Swindle, which you don't like, which is fair. But it's got both Whistling Darts for 1 damage to each creature, and then Throwing Stars for 1 damage to up to 3 creatures, gain 1 for each guy I destroy.
Yeah.
And so chances of like pulling big, and I've still got my Shard of Greed.
Alright, here's my question. So we've all been looking at a deck. Who wants to make an argument that their deck is the correct deck to take to the tournament? I think I've got a case. I would be happy taking this deck. Actually, hold on. Let me take one more second. I gotta look at my Amber Control. Yeah, there's Amber Control in here. Yeah, I'd be okay taking this to a sealed. I'm still not sure what the best thing is, but I would be happy taking this. How about you guys? Do either of you think that you have what it takes? Also, I don't think I updated my deck name last round, which is unfortunate. Oh well.
You know what I think I have? You know what I think is wrong? My only issue with this deck?
What?
It is 3 support houses. None of my houses feel like this is the house that I want to be going in, but all of them feel like they have nice utility.
See, just hearing about your deck, Xavier, your deck is probably the one I would choose. This, I have no clue what I would do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your deck.
So, I mean, we've got bodies. We've got quite a comfortable number of bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And we have bodies that I like seeing.
Is that
I have
like 8 logos?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 logos, 6 Mars, 5 Untamed. I don't know how to evaluate the Rust Gnawer because destroy an artifact is nice.
It has to fight.
Yeah, and it was nice in Call of the Archons. I haven't seen it in this set.
It's nice to have, but the problem is it's a 4 that has to fight and live.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to fight into an elusive guy, really, or a little guy. He's not in 0, but he's a strong card. I'm a big fan of this card. And I think this is the Big Tree is also a great card, but not necessary in a sealed event. right? Because I think Logos is a weak sealed card. Might be a weak sealed card. I don't know. Weak sealed house. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I also see the regrowths, but I don't see the cards here that I'm necessarily going to be reaching to regrow.
I don't see a great Mars house.
When I look at Mars, I see the incubation chamber, I see the Mars Eats Ember, I see the carpet and the Mars First, along with 2 containment fields, but I don't have the cards here that are really going to make Mars.
You know what I see? I see 12 green cards. I just see 12 green cards that do whatever. Yeah. I'm not too excited about them.
So,
can I tell you about this deck?
Yeah.
Because I actually really am excited. I'm happy with this deck here. I would take this deck. So, we start off with a really nice 6/6/4 Broadener Sanctum Shadows. Look at our Sanctum guys. They're all 4/2s. Some of them are 4/1s. We have 3 Taunters. One of them with Hazardous, but they've got the Deploy Taunt, which is great. And then we've got Abe the Grim, which I'm a big fan of this card. 4/1, capture 3, and when he reaps, you also get rid of one of his amber. That's awesome. So there's Amber Control. More Amber Control. We have the Yanti Gang and the Umbra. To complement that, we have the Swindled and the Dust Runner. And there's another thing in here that I was looking at for... Right, we have 2 Grokes. And I'm really happy with the Grokes for Amber Control. I think looking at destruction and looking at removal, there's a ton of it in here. So, we have this really nice Amber package in the Radiant Truths and Blinding Light. I think Radiant Truth is a really great card this set. And the Golden Aura lets us heal, but this is just another Amber card most of the time. The thing I'm really excited about is 2 Flamewake Shaman, Bingle Bang Bang, which is just a gross card. We have Pound, 1/2 Punch, Coward's End, Double Gauntlet, which is never bad and sealed. And Double Special Delivery is the thing I'm actually most excited about, which lets you sit on this removal package for little guys all the time. This is my pick. This is, and then the Armageddon Cloak is just one of my pet favorite cards. It's a rare, so it's hard to get your hands on, but it lets you do cute things like where you fight with Grok and then he doesn't die. But you still get his trigger off of him. I'm a little bit nervous about the Double Bad Penny, but you have Throwing Stars, which is nice. Sack of Coins, that's a cool removal spell. Hideaway Hole is a cool Omni artifact, I guess. Give your guys Elusive. Like, Elusive Taunt means maybe that your bad pennies actually live around for a little bit to either reap, or to get Martyrs Ended, or to get Throwing Starred. I'm a fan of this. And then it's got the Swindle, which is a card. I hate it, but it's a card. In Sealed, I think this is a much more valuable card than in Constructed, Archon. But I would take this deck. Xavier, you want to come over here and show us that deck?
Sure.
Give me this. Oh boy. What is going on? My chat's all sorts of weird right now.
Okay. So this is Murnock, the Hench Front War Boss, and it doesn't have as many dudes as I think I actually want. Like, it's close, and a lot of its dudes are fine. Like, I've got double Chow the Safeguard, which is our deployed taunt guy with armor. I've got a Bond the Armor Smith, so more armor for my armor guys. I've got the Grey Rider, which can come in ready and fight a neighboring creature, and I've got Marok for some amber. Also in my, so that's like my 5 guys, and I've got my like 7 spells. So I've got double Blinding Light.
Ooh.
I've got Healing Blast. I've got Protect the Weak. So I've got another yet more taunt. I've got
more armor for
more taunt, more armor. Yeah. And I've got the Golden Aura for the full heal. And then make it Sanctum.
I like Take Hostages with the Grey Rider. He fights into an elusive guy and captures one, and then somebody else fights into his neighbor fights and captures another one.
And then I've got the Shard of Hope, which means I also get a second shard, and that shard is here in my Shadows house with the Shard of Greed. Where's my Shard of Greed? Shard of Greed. So Shard of Hope, preventing people from from Forging Keys and putting amber on my really big armor taunt guys, or my not next to my big armor taunt guys. I've got double Ronnie wrist clocks, again stopping you from Forging Keys, getting me amber. Double Knuckles Bolton, elusive skirmish, and so these guys, especially if they're underneath the taunt, are going to live forever and come in every time I name Shadows.
Nice.
And then I've got double Dust Chronicles. So if you're ahead, I draw. If I'm behind, I get to archive. Life for a life, and so anytime I'm like ready to trade a dude, I can like trade a dude for yours every time. I've got the Swindle. I've got Whistling Darts and Throwing Stars, so looking for small damage places, so like anyone with like a Mars board or a opposing Shadows board, I'm ready to deal with most of their dudes. And I've got a Perplexing Sophistry, which is maybe I draw, maybe you discard. And so this house, again, only the like issue here is I only have 4 dudes in this house. Double Ronnie wrist clocks and double Knuckles Bolton. That's my whole house, but basically every other card in my house says get amber.
I'm fine
Amber,
with
amber,
this.
amber,
This
amber,
is
amber,
not...
amber, 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 amber.
The thing is, with the Shard of Greed, you really want to be playing Shadows often.
Yeah.
Because every time you play Shadows, you're going to be getting at least 2 amber come the mid game.
Yeah, probably even 3. Because if I have a Shadows card in hand, it gets me amber. Like all these cards get me amber.
Okay.
And then last, and this is like partly a compliment. Like my thought about this deck that maybe you heard me before is that it contains 3 support houses. Like this, I feel like supports me getting amber. This, I feel like supports me controlling the board. And this house, I thought was going to be my most support house, but maybe ends up being my main house simply because it has the most dudes. And notably in that list of dudes is double Yixlid Dominator. And
He's
so,
a very bad main house card,
which is,
I think.
I agree, like probably a bad main house card, but also he never dies. I've got Healing Blast, I've got Golden Aura, I've got extra armor for him, and so he's huge all the time.
That's also a lot of taunt. That's 5 instances of taunt I've seen.
Yeah.
2 here, 1 on the Protect the Weak, and 2 Dominators.
Yeah.
Maybe these Knuckles Boltons actually live for a little while.
Right, like maybe my Knuckles Boltons live as long as they need to. And we've got a Mind Worm, and so I can like pick your guy and have him beat up the neighbors for me. And so now I have like a small guy who doesn't even need to be doing all the damage. I've got a Collector
He
Worm.
ends up dying after doing that, though. Unless it was like elusive or something.
Sure. I've got a Collector Worm to archive your stuff. I've got double Vexpa Think Drone, which is for my Ronnie wrist clocks, maybe for my Gray Rider.
Definitely for wrist
But again,
clocks.
don't have very many options for who pulls this guy. But I also have a Tixel Beam Buckler, so maybe I bring him in, get $2, move around your guys to set up my Mind Worm if I really need to. I don't know how clever it will be. And then
that's cute.
my cards, I've got Mother Gun, so I'm always ready, and I've got Mother Gun and Orbital Bombardment.
These cards are really strong for killing things like Dusk Witches and all the 1 health elusive guys, like another Grey Rider or something that you can't get under a taunt. Mother Gun is a pro card this set.
Yeah, so probably
and
like
sealed.
So probably it's the case that I between like Knuckles Boltons and like actually attacking with my Dominators, because I'm going to be healing them, I can actually get the damage in and take care of units because I have a big suite for dealing with small cards: Throwing Stars, Whistling Darts, Mother Gun, Orbital Bombardment.
And you have stuns on the Blinding Lights for big cards.
Containment Field for a big guy lets you like you only get to use him once. And then Mars needs Amber after Throwing Stars for the full capture on your guys, and then Mars first to ready and use my Dominator or my Think Drone to like get another guy.
All right, so which deck do we take? I don't think we take Will's. I think we take one of these 2. I'm here. I think I'm on this one. I'm
not convinced about this one. I think it has a plan, and I think it does a thing, and I think it generates enough amber, but I'm not sure it feels strong enough.
I think the biggest reason that I'm on this deck is it has amber control in 3 houses.
Yeah.
It has this, and then the Swindle, which is something. It's got these 2 Abed the Grims, and then it's got the 2 Grokes. And I really value that. I don't know if I'm right to value that in this case, but the wrist clocks aren't enough for me, and the Swindle.
Yeah, like
does Martinis Amber get a lot of get enough value?
maybe with the throwing stars and whistling darts. It's got throwing stars, whistling darts, and so like maybe it gets enough value. I think there's a thing with this deck where basically I don't have a lot of creatures, but I only am maybe excited to attack with like 6 of them total. And that's sort of where I am. Like Marek is happy to attack. Like the rest of the guys, like everyone can attack, but like Marek's like I want to get in. Knuckles Boltons are like I want to get in. Yixlid Dominators are only want to get in because they're big enough. Like they're slow, but they're big enough and I can heal them. But other than that, the rest of my Mars guys, like I've got Collector Worm, like and that's about it. Like Mind Worm's gonna trade for some big damage, but that's it.
Do you want to play this matchup?
Sure, let's play it.
Will, do you want to play this game? You didn't play last round, right?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
You play over here. Play this one. I want to watch how you play this.
See, funny is, I would have gone hands down with Xavier's deck.
Really?
Really?
Why?
Great. I'm gonna play Colby's deck.
Okay, cool. We'll two-headed giant this.
Yeah. All right, here we are.
Why?
I like the number of Ember that are on these cards.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think. I think this is another one of those decks that I'm going to play away from my board, and I'm going to set up the board and let you manage it.
That deck fits your style
exactly
more than it does mine or Colby's. Yeah, I agree. Like based on what you talked about being a blue-red player, because that's what you have. You have a couple creatures that you can protect in a way, and then you have a bunch of good spells, and half of the spells in that card have an amber on it. And so even as you are playing your game, like taking your time, you are moving your win condition.
And if I don't think of these as playing these two decks, I think of it as playing any deck out of, or any given deck out of there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to play around my Bingo Bang, or not my Bingo Bang Bang, my Grump Buggy fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to be able to do some damage to their big creatures that have no armor, and then start cleaning up on them.
Also,
I'm going to be able to out Ember generate them.
And if you're worried about Grump Buggy, you in fact only have 3 dudes in that deck with 5 or higher. And that was the thing I was worried about. Like I was like looking at it, like, who fights and lives? Like who in this deck fights and lives? Right. And it's Yixlid Dominator and Knuckles Bolton. But that's only because he has skirmish.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm excited.
All right.
Right.
Big hand?
Right.
He said, right? You see? We'll go first.
I meant my right. Fair enough.
I agree.
And he chose our right.
I chose our right. It was the right hand.
I meant correct. I wanted to correct.
You chose that anyway. Cool. We're first?
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan. I'm not sure if this hand does enough on turn 1. I don't see a turn 1 play either.
Was that maybe? Yeah, sure. I agree.
There's not a. I also.
I never feel bad about pitching 7.
I want to see. I have 2 special deliveries and 2 Gauntlet of Commands in this deck. I would like to see one of those first, please.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Those are great turn 1 plays. Do you agree?
Like, Gauntlet is basically as good as playing the dude because it's actually better because that dude can't die and then you still get to fight with him next turn if that's what you want. Okay.
Ready to rock?
Great. Looks like a plan.
Yeah. Great hand.
So I'm going to show this to the stream real quick. Yeah, I think this is not
Show it to me.
Well, I will after I pitch it, sure. I'm just not seeing a first turn play that I love.
Ugh.
Like,
this is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If like this might work, this doesn't work. No.
Yeah, and like I wonder if that particular deck has that issue since it has so few dudes. It has lots of spells, not very many artifacts, and lots of dudes. In fact, it has like some of its artifacts are the upgrades. It's got upgrades for its not very many dudes.
And that would be fine if I was looking at cards that had Ember on them. Like if that particular hand wasn't Mars, it was Shadows, I would have probably kept it because the things I would have been ditching would have had Ember on them. Setting myself at 3 Ember first turn in this particular set is really powerful.
Gotcha. I like that.
I think this set it's much harder to take Amber and very much easier to prevent them from getting it in the first place. So just getting the Amber is the move.
Yeah, easier, like with the punishing reaping, easier to prevent them from having Amber, harder to take it. Cool. Especially because the takes we've been seeing are conditional on being like ready to forge.
Okay.
It's great. This is great.
Yeah, I agree.
No problems with
Mars, pass turn.
Really?
Yep.
Alright. Stun Mars. You can... You make sure that we have enough Amber. Radiant Truth. For Amber. Here's Obviate the Grim for Capture 3. Thank you. And Lion Barton. Neighbors get power. But I think that means that you can Mind Warp into me anyway. I don't think it's prevent you from Mind Warping into me. Oh, you can go.
He's stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually.
Sure.
I knew that.
Eventually, right.
Okay.
I like 1-2 punching here.
So
It's
let's
not-
go
it's
with
It's Amber, stun a guy. If they're already stunned, you kill a guy.
Cool.
let's go with that Shadows turn.
Uh-huh.
Ronnie wrist clocks to steal one.
Yep.
Ronnie wrist clocks to steal one.
That's what we expect.
That's all you have.
Perplexing sophistry. So I'm going to gain one,
and we lose one every.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't want that card anyway.
Yeah. Sure.
And I draw a card.
I wanted that card.
Oh yeah, we did.
I'm going to Shard of Greed and Whistling Darts. Your armor soaks it, but I gain one. Pass turn.
4 Amber.
And I guess that's what we expect from our Shadows turn is like you had 4 Shadows cards, you got 4 Amber, and like that's pretty consistent for.
5 Shadows cards, and he played a Shard.
Yeah.
This isn't worth it. Is it? Oh, that's pretty good.
That's better.
I don't want to play this.
I don't think you want to play that.
Do I want to play this turn at all? This could happen now. I want to do this now. This is more cards. I don't see any reason to play this right now.
Yeah, great. Cool. It'll still probably be fine.
Does the same thing next turn.
Yeah, does the same thing next turn.
Amber. Gucci Gang. We'll put them over here for 5. And play or discard.
Play.
Oh, do we want her to have 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
That's the move. You're up. I
Okay.
need more 1s. Put too many 3s in this in my box. Draw 4 cards.
Yeah, Mind Warper is still stunned. I think there's like different considerations if Mind Warper is stunned.
I like Bad Penny with 3. That feels better.
Yeah. Like now she's a dude, especially because we don't have.
She's not a dude, but
We don't have things.
she's
to combo.
stronger.
We don't have things to combo with her. Like now she trades into a guy, and like she trades into a Ronnie and is alive for it.
Shadows.
Okay.
Reap. Gain 1 from the Shard of Greed.
Reap for Shard. Ugh.
And then Life for a Life. Losing Ronnie into the Yancy Gang. And that gains me another 1.
Okay.
Check
Mind
it.
Warper? Does it have to be a Shadows dude?
No.
Okay.
I have a question.
But you'd rather have the 1 power stun Mind Warper.
Yep.
Ooh,
Okay.
I have a question.
So here's my thing about that play specifically. I think Ronnie Risk Clocks is not a risk or a threat to you. On the other hand, if I ever get the stun off of that,
we're gonna spend a card to deal with it. You're right. We absolutely we will. In fact,
Yeah.
Like hint, we like didn't do a deal with it last turn because it was done.
and I'll eventually get around to playing Mars. I will eventually get around to removing that stun. It's not my purpose, but that's the way I treat my creatures.
Okay, my instinct is to do this turn because this stops his forge. I could do this and deal with him a little bit, but I don't think it's necessary. I think that this is a much stronger play.
Yeah, I agree, and that actually lets us participate in the game.
So here's a question. Here's Abed the Grim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reap with Abed the Grim and discard 1 amber from Abed the Grim.
I presume name usually means this card.
Name usually means this card.
This is a question that has come up to me, and I think these issues might be interrelated.
Mm-hmm.
The rule of 6 for recursion.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that play off of name?
It does. That is specifically named cards.
Yeah,
that's not this. That's
right.
not this.
And so does like that being able to like bridge between 2 cards with the same name mean that that's intended for other reasons? Because actually, like that actually makes I think this interaction a little nicer because it means if you have one ready, you can get rid of one immediately. Interesting.
So what's our ruling?
I can go either way. I think you can argue rule of 6 because it cares about name of card that you can go across, and my initial intuition is that when a card references its name on a card, it's talking about this card.
Are there other cards that are self-referential that you can think of?
Bad Penny.
Good point.
I've never had a deck with 2 bad pennies in it, but I've never thought that if a bad penny dies, that all of my bad pennies go to.
No, that the other one of my bad penny can go to my hand.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
this can discard from here.
Great.
I think there's no way.
Cool.
Cool. Silly though, right?
Yeah.
Here's Rothias the Fierce. He's gonna drop in here, I think. I want him to get plus power. Does he go over here to get more power?
What's he do?
Taunt Hazardous 4.
Taunt Hazardous
Where
4.
do we put him?
Protect our power guy.
But then we can't protect the amber that we're making. That we're stealing.
I think protect the power guy. I don't know. I think he comes in.
This would give him power as well.
Yeah, I think he comes. I don't know. I'm ready to fight with him.
Okay. Sure.
Like he's 6 power now.
Yeah.
And like he kills things before they get to fight him usually.
Usually.
Often. Against that deck they do. He does.
And then here I want to reap.
Like this is a thing where we know a lot about that deck, and we know that basically only Ixalan Dominator and what's his fate, and there's 3 cards that can fight into him without dying.
Well, right now my hand deals with this board already.
Yeah.
But we have gone, so.
Mars.
You don't know that though.
Containment field?
Yeah.
Gross.
Very nice. Very nice.
Removing the stun.
Yep.
And think draw.
Yep.
Okay.
Pass turn. Yeah, think drawing for risk block seems like not actually terrible. Like especially if you're gonna end up alternating turns, like get your steal in. The steal is marginally better than the reap, and so
Bravo.
Doesn't feel too bad.
Pound here. 1 amber. Play Flamewake Shaman for a think drum. Play Grok. Gauntlet of Command Grok into wrist box. Take 2. You lose 1 on Grok. Discard Coward's End. 2.
Okay. I think we're in control.
We're about to reap for 4.
Yeah.
Oh, we're about to reap for not 4.
What?
Maybe.
Maybe we reap. Oh. We like wait until
Maybe.
we think about it.
There's
yeah.
My turn.
Like imagine the plays that card can make. Like
okay.
Maybe that's just a great play.
Yeah, perhaps.
Please.
Swindle.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
That's my turn.
That's the turn.
Whatever.
Check.
Yeah. Here I am. I say check. How do you want to play this? Like now we have actually choices. Our board texture is kind of
too bad about this turn. I think this turn is not the turn we want, even if it.
Also, this makes this a bad play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Too bad. I think I want to play this turn. Can we get to 6? Not really. We could.
I think we're not ready for that.
Ooh, I don't mind this.
I think his derivative is better.
Huh?
I think his derivative is too much better than ours for us to be like that's what we want.
You think his derivative is better?
He's got a shard in play already. Like okay,
we've got a much better board. I want to play Brognar.
Cool.
Because we need to gauntlet for Reaps.
Sure, do it.
All right, so we'll 1-2 punch for an amber. We will bingle bang bang for an amber for nothing. We'll go Reap, gauntlet to ready and Reap. Is 3 more. We made 4 and better turn. You can forge. Cool. Draw 2. I think that's.
No, I think that's fine.
Because I want this to hit kind of hard.
Right, and I like waiting for that. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it sooner. I'd rather do it later rather than sooner.
Gauntlet is as good as his shard right now.
Yeah, cool.
If he plays a guy or plays the other shard, that's no longer true, but still very good. Mm-hmm. Also, this is a really cool card.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sanctum.
Talk to me.
Gonna lead off with the Armor Smith.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maruk.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Does Armor Smith give himself armor?
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
Grey Rider. To ready and fight.
Does it ready and fight? Yeah.
Yeah. To ready and fight to gain that back. If you're not going to do it for me, I'm going to have to.
And then you capture 1.
And I capture 1.
You capture 2.
Yeah.
You have 2 armor. Take
So.
2 damage, and then 2 armor. Cool. Also, look, it's that's how much damage you took.
Mm-hmm. And Chow and Chow.
Okay, so
Nice.
you're protected.
And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to play them in that order just because it was fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Now you're protected. Where'd you get 5 blue cards?
He had all 5 of his Sanctum dudes in his hand at one time.
I know what I want my plan to be, but we have options. Consider this card strongly.
Yeah, I feel good about a play that uses that card.
You have how much amber? 5?
4.
4.
Just gonna put out those shield tokens because.
That guy.
Nope.
He has a lot of armor.
I think I might have run you out of shield tokens.
Oh yeah, I don't have that many.
Yeah.
I mean, I have them, but just not.
Just go flip them over.
Yeah, that's fine.
So like, we probably have to fight him because he's got reach for 5.
No, I plan to fight. Which says Brobner in my head, but I think Sanctum might do a little better.
That's right, and I think that's the decision we're making. Is like, is this a, but like we can bingle bang. Is bingle bang enough?
I think it is with this.
Yes, I agree. Cool.
Ready?
I like that plan.
Sanctum. We'll start here at Golden Aura for Bingle Bang Bang. This heals him, he takes no damage, and I can use him today. He's going to fight into right here.
Yep.
So he'll take 2 damage here, and then these guys will both take 5, which I believe kills them both.
Yep. So, yeah.
Great. And that deals with a lot of armor. And then 2 more from the damage from fighting Bingle Bang Bang.
I think there was the ruling about the temporary armor going away first.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
So he has 1 armor left.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the ruling. Am I right?
Maruk is dead.
Oh, as
I'm
in
not certain.
he can take damage on this. Yeah, that's just great. He takes damage on the temporary armor. Cool.
I remember there being a ruling.
Except the temporary armor is gone because the 5 damage happens to the armor smith before fight.
Before fight.
Yeah.
Before fight.
And so he takes 2 damage on his armor.
Yep. So there we go.
Okay. Cool.
I think
Great. Bingle Bang Bang dealt with 2 guys. And we've got our big guys. We've got our like hazardous taunt guy who's at a 6.
Sorry, hold on. Keep going.
He can fight nicely into this 6, live fine. This guy can fight nicely into the 4 and live. He's a little sad. This guy can fight. So we can reasonably fight all 3 of our guys into his guys and just.
I want to reap though.
So we want.
I want to fight into the Grey Rider. I want the Grey Rider gone.
Oh yeah, great, cool. So let's leave.
I fight into the Grey Rider here.
I think we leave this guy then.
I don't leave. I want to fight into the Grey Rider here and then reap twice.
How are you fighting around the taunt?
Oh right, that's why. Okay, yeah, you're right. Gross.
Okay.
Oops. I guess we have to fight him a lot then.
I think big guy into
6 into 6.
6 into 6.
Take 2.
Okay. 2.
No, we take 2.
We take 2. You're dead. I'm 6.
Okay.
These are
We're
power.
6. We're 6.
I hazard.
Power from here.
Cool. Thank you.
Cardboard is power. Lion fights into there. So I take 3 total. You die.
Yep.
I think we did that backwards. I think these are both 4-1s, and we fight with this 4-1 because we value that guy more.
Oh. Okay, sure. So that fight happens here.
Yeah.
Here's my proposition. I want to reap here.
And leave the Grey Rider?
We can deal with them later.
Because he doesn't do anything anymore.
We also need things to fight with our Brobner things. If we want to get Groke, we need...
Right. And the reap's big because it's a check reap.
It's a check reap, and he's not going to... I'm wagering he's not going to declare Sanctum this turn. So I want to reap on Lion.
Cool.
I also have another card to play. I'm going to play Martyr's End, which is going to sacrifice Bad Penny. Maybe? I'm getting the Amber off of it. For 7. What are we sacking? Actually, maybe it's not Bad Penny. Because of this.
I bet...
Is it nobody? Abe the Grim? I'm fine sacking him.
Yeah, Abe the Grim. And that makes our fresh guy big. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah, sure. Abe the Grim.
But it makes him protected.
Do you want the Broke? And do you want the Bingo Blanco?
No, I want these to live.
Okay,
I plan on
cool.
doing Broadmoor things.
Great. Then I think that's 2.
Cool. I've made 2 Amber off of Martyr's End. But I could have made like 6 more Amber.
Right. And like there was maybe we're sad to hold Martyr's End, but maybe if we wait like 3 turns, we Martyr's End for our board and just get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a world where that happens, but I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You're up.
Mars?
Oh, the other thing is Hideaway Hole was another thought I had.
We're getting Mars.
Yeah.
Dominator, Collector War.
Okay.
You see?
Cool.
Interesting ordering.
Pass turn.
Okay. Forge at 6. I really want to play this turn.
I mean, it's about time. I think I agree. Like,
It's just not as good.
it's.
Not nearly as good.
I mean, we don't want. Do we want to fight into the Dominator anyway?
Oh, I guess you're right. Maybe.
Okay. We can do that next turn. Like Dominator's just gonna be unstunned next turn.
Okay. Yeah.
And what if we draw? Now we can draw some cards. And like we've been like waiting to draw cards for
Shadows. For Dusk Runner. For Reap. For Steal 1 and Gain 1.
That hurts.
Special Delivery. For, I don't know, maybe there's gonna be a delivery soon. Umbra. A little bit of a shift. Umbra's gonna come in on this flank. And Throwing Stars for damage on the Grey Rider, and like we can't get our Bad Penny because she's too big.
Throwing Stars. Then we get 1/1/1.
Up to 3 creatures.
Yeah. So 1/1/1.
They're armor.
Whatever.
Sure, armor.
Great.
Question: do we pop this?
This is a totally reasonable turn to pop it. Like we're supposed to use it. It's not just supposed to sit there looking cool.
He's actually not threatening to fight us right now because he can't. He would only unstun this, and this would get us anyway. This doesn't do anything yet. It's almost going to do something.
Yeah.
You're up. there was an option where we don't fight as hard last turn, and we pop this instead. But we chose a different route.
Okay.
See, now I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what that's what I agree. It was like we had too many Shadows cards in our hand to,
and we still get value out of the Dusk Runner.
Yeah. Right.
Which makes up for not sacking her to Martyr's End.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm not loving my hand. I was really hoping to have a better choice this turn. But
this setup is working nicely.
See if we can focus. Great.
I tried.
I know.
And like I was looking at other streams and like they weren't able to focus well either. I even tried my other camera up there and it wasn't able to focus that well that far either. Like the point is that these words are just small.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the
and
problem.
the camera has to be that far away to get both maps. Yeah.
so I'm gonna go with Sanctum. I love it.
I like this card. This is better than all of us.
No, that card.
Look at it like right now. Like,
Yeah, no, that card is actually great for us.
actually,
Also, that happens first. Yeah. Okay.
it's a rare.
Ah, good. Okay. Yeah, actually, I think I feel really good about that as our play. Imagine.
Leading
Oh,
off,
maybe you're right.
No, I feel good about both versions of that turn.
leading off will take hostages.
Uh-oh. He's gonna fight me.
I mean, he's gonna play take hostages for an Amber. He's
got Grey Rider.
gonna think really hard about who Grey Rider can even fight.
No, Grey Rider reaps and then his neighbor fights. He's gonna play a neighbor to Grey Rider and then fight us.
His Yixlid Dominator.
But like the other thing is, our board isn't valuable.
The guy's
This guy's worth fighting into. This guy's definitely. This guy's bananas good. He's much better than I gave him credit for.
Yeah.
Golden Aura,
Ooh.
so that the Collector Worm can go into.
Ooh.
He's gonna collect her Bad Penny, and that's what he
Maybe.
he decides like, can I afford not to collect Bad Penny?
I can. I have to.
Yeah,
I have to go
right.
after line.
Get the guy.
Okay. You don't take damage because of things. There's a guy with 5 that does 2 splash.
The Grey
Same.
Rider.
Oh.
No, I do not. No, it is when I fight, I capture 1. So I do capture 1 from you on the Collector Worm.
He captures 1.
The Grey Rider into Bingle Bangle.
And then we suicide?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay. Not mad at that.
Pass turn.
To me? What
Yep.
chamber do you have?
4.
Declare Shadows. Start
That's-
at Perplexing Sophistry. So I gain 1, and then I have more than you. So I draw a card, and you lose a card. Okay. You don't need this one.
This one?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I lost my Dust Chronicles.
Great.
Another special delivery, because it's the specialist time of the year.
Mhm.
And then Sack of Coins.
Mm-hmm.
For 7 damage into the Collector Worm.
Enjoy.
Isn't that cool? That was great. Fight with Umbra into Dominator. Skirmish and Steel. Classic. Like, look at Umbra actually living in this format. Bad Penny Reaping for 1 and Steel. Making change. And yeah, you can go.
Okay.
Are we at 11?
Oh, we should have. We didn't. We never forged. We still are at 0 keys.
No, we did forge. I think I just didn't put a key down.
Did we forge? Oh, we did
Yeah,
forge.
we did forge.
It was like, wait.
I just didn't put a key down.
Cool. You're doing
You
your job.
gained 7 Ember that turn?
We went from 5 to 11.
Yeah.
Gained 6 Amber.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4,
1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
6.
4, 5, 6. If your opponent gained more than 6 amber in a turn, they lose the game. Is that a card that I haven't seen? Maybe.
Knuckles, Dust Chronicles.
I've got some deliveries for them.
I know you do.
It's so special.
So, I gain an ember. I draw a card.
You have a damage, by the way.
Thank you. And then I throwing stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bad penny. Gain an ember for it.
I agree.
2/3.
Oh.
And Shard agreed.
Pass turn. Forge.
This doesn't seem right.
It seems fine. What's he gonna do?
It's not the. It seems so bad.
You're not wrong that it's bad, but like
I'd much rather do all of this.
Okay, do all of that because like we can do that one after. Like we can do that one next turn when he's at 6.
You're at
We'll
6?
feel better about it.
The tricky part is that this turn doesn't take him off an amber because of his dominators being ginormous.
No, that's fine. He's at 5.
Do you want to let him forge?
He's at
5. Is it 5?
He's at 5. Yeah, so you're fine.
Purged. Rather good. Reap. Check at 7.
Good game. Oh.
The other play was Swindle, which I hate. Because I draw no cards, I'm holding bad penny. Thoughts. I have thoughts. This deck was great. This deck felt great.
I thought there was more damage in this deck.
It's small.
It doesn't have enough creatures. Or that my like first thought is like it didn't have enough creatures. But notably we did a lot of damage to your creatures.
Yeah.
Like you played an entire board of five Sanctum guys, and then we killed 4 of them.
And we didn't even have to.
Yeah.
We could have popped our hideaway hole.
Yeah.
And turtled up a little bit.
Yeah.
But we chose to do other fighting stuff instead. This matchup has felt like a lot of games in this set to me, where board control is incremental advantage is a game. Like board control, like we never had to pop our hideaway hole because we just kept killing your guys.
Yeah.
This didn't need to get value.
And at the point where we got to, and when we were able to get a little ahead, our incremental advantage started also taking from your amber pool. Like when we got the dust burner out, then suddenly you're smaller. We had our growth going, and suddenly you can't like keep up. Even if you're playing, like you were generating amber, like your cards generate amber, but we were able to pull
them off
from when we needed. Like we had the big capture early to like keep you off a key. Yeah.
What I like about this is that it feels like there's guys worth protecting. Right? Like we have all this taunt, but we have guys that like either need it or appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will say I needed an answer for the bingo bang bang before I had it. Him sitting out that many turns was really hurting me.
He's one of my low key winners of the set. I think this is one of the best cards in the set.
Okay.
That I like didn't expect coming into it.
It's a dude that does 10 damage.
It does 10 damage under taunt and elusive.
Yeah.
It fights into a taunt guy and kills the guys it's trying to protect.
Yeah.
Outright.
Yeah.
There's nobody you don't put anybody next to a taunt guy that has 6 health.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need 6 health to survive that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And if that's the case, then I just don't attack there. Right?
Yeah.
He's nuts. This is I really feel good about this deck.
Yeah.
I would even play this deck again.
Double Bad Penny was Double Bad Penny is still like still like not that great.
We have the whistle, so we have the
throwing stars.
The throwing stars and the martyr's end.
Yeah. Okay.
Like they're non-zero. This card, Martyr's End, like there was a real choice to just get 8 amber on this card.
I think you could have closed the game out a lot earlier if you had.
But I'm not comfortable with that. That's not my
Yeah,
playstyle.
We hadn't forged our first key yet when we were making that decision. I think I considered a play where we hold that and forge our first key, go into our second one, have a big Sanctum turn, and then Martyr's End to get to 12, and then go in on that and be like, we're at 12.
This is a much stronger card than I ever gave it credit for.
I think that card isn't going to see the same kind of play in Sealed as it will in Archon. Because when I can look at your deck and know whether or not you have something that's going to put me off my key, then that'll determine to me whether or not I'm going to drop that Martyr's End.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Because like Martyr's End into doorstep's gonna feel real bad.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
And that's not a thing that I wanted to have happen. I mean, I guess I knew your deck, but also
and the difference between Archon and Sealed.
Coward Den is still here. And like there was removal in here. Like there was a real amount of stun in this deck.
Because we have both lights, a tremor, and a 1/2 punch.
Yeah, I was looking over after, and I saw these two. I saw the Mards needs Ember, and I went, I think there's enough removal in it, and I was wrong. There's not enough removal in this deck.
And that's one of the things about why we practice a new set for Sealed.
Yeah.
This is why we're doing this, because it turns out stun is actually pretty good. I think in this format, there's a real thing about saying my creature works once. Like my creature works once and then needs to get sacrificed or needs to have a passive effect like this.
Yeah.
He reaps once.
Yeah, but he is still good even having like he's fine having been used once.
Seeing creatures is more expendable in a new way.
Yeah. He's a speed bump. He's just there to slow you down.
And stun should be treated as walls often. Okay. We've been streaming for about 2 hours 45. I'm happy to play more. I'm happy to open more of my cards and stuff. You want to keep rolling?
I play another one.
I still want to keep playing. I actually would even I would play with the card. I want to open a deck myself and see what happens there. Real quick.
You want to get in?
Yes, please.
Non-Keyforge related food.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
I would eat.
Yeah.
So if I ordered a cheese pizza,
food.
would you guys? I think the 3 of us would eat a cheese pizza.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you guys want to do like Chinese or something.
Whatever.
I'm indifferent.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
I am too. I'm gonna order a pizza.
Great. All right. Throw a deck at me, and I will tell people about my deck while you deal with that.
These are both my decks. I don't want to look at the lists.
You want to not look at the list?
I want you to just play cards.
Do you want me to not look at my own list?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I did this once at a reversal tournament and it was fun. Because I'm like, I know this is going to be crap, but I wonder what's in here.
Great. Cool.
This is the good one, I think.
Would you mind passing me the deck that you were just playing?
Yes, this is Tyranniga Spontus Seminus. Seems good.
Cool.
Oh, we do want to scan them, though. And I want to make the name. Here we go.
Can you can't find it till it's scanned, right?
Correct.
Okay.
This is the thing that you and I would do, is to not look at the deck.
You're absolutely right.
Do you hear that sound? That means someone's trying to go up above the elevator. So there's a thing where if you're at the Sealed tournament, you can't play with a scanned deck. If your deck is scanned, it's invalidated for the tournament. So if you see someone with a crazy deck, you can just like boop. It's not like what I'm really trying to say is make sure nobody jacks your deck.
That's I guess like
so the moment that it's registered for the tournament though, you can scan.
I'm not sure if that's true.
It's true.
Cool.
I verified that.
That's important because like I wanna scan my deck.
It's the problem that we had with the Sealed was we were handed our decks, we all opened them ourselves, and then reflex, you reach into your pocket, you scan it. As soon as it's been scanned, it cannot be scanned by Gem as a Sealed deck. Which is why it's actually better off if the store folks just open every deck, scan it, put it back in the box. So that way they can just hand you the open decks, and you can just scan it immediately.
Cool.
Can I have your Archon name?
Yeah. It is Prider Cat Oxhammer. It's a pride of cat. You wrote Purder. It's a cat pride.
I wrote Prider.
Oh, darn, that's too bad. Could have been a pride of cat. Oh, things I am allowed to know about my deck. It's a Brobnar Mars Untamed.
Mine is Brobnar something. This. Cool.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting because I've looked at none of the Untamed cards of this set. Okay, no, I looked at 11 of them. One of them was Flacia, so I knew what it was.
So you didn't look at any of the cards before it came out?
Mm-mm.
Was it by choice? Was it by happenstance?
You've been doing other things.
I've been doing other things. Cool. Yeah.
I chose not to look at it before my first seal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I heard about some things, but I tried to stay away from it because you only get to experience it once. You know,
and I really a thing that I continued to enjoy about Age of Discovery is that I felt like I would play games even after having played the game for 3 months. I would run into a rare and I'm like, okay, but what does that card do? And that is much as that from a term perspective feels dumb. We used to make fun of people who would have to read other people's cards. But also I like that it feels like even though you can know the entire card pool, so many of them are niche, rare cards.
You may not have seen
that you don't always run into and play against. Yeah.
Can I get my phone? I'm gonna prop me a few over here.
Great. All right. High roll. 1.
Clock.
All right.
Cut. I'm first.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. So this is
Ah,
Prider.
great. I'm excited about this.
Prider, Cat Oxhammer versus Duchess Peep. It's fine. Prider. Look, it's got this little beetle guy. And yours is a scary guy. Sorry. Ooh, this is a good sign. Ooh, I like this deck already. There's real cards in this hand. Oh, I want a mulligan.
Pro place.
I want to know what more of my deck is. I'm going to mulligan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a great idea. What other good things are in here? The good things that I saw were somewhat the average cards, I think.
I'm going second?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine.
You want one?
No, okay, thank you.
Ooh. Yeah, oh, here we are.
Alright, look at you. You've seen 13 of your cards. A whole third of your deck. Oh, it's key to this. That's your plan?
Go ahead.
Alright.
Ooh, this deck's great.
Key to this.
This deck is awesome.
I think I'll learn about this now because there's a good chance I'm going to see it Thursday. It sounds like.
It's got cool houses. It's got the same houses as my last Atlanta deck. What are you going? Day 1 A or 1B?
Okay, cool.
You said you wanted to go 1B to not play against
my
them?
opening hand. Okay, let me make sure I know how to do this. Great. Pop key to this because I got Panpaka Jaga and Witch of the Wilds. Panpaka Jaga's got Skirmish and gives creatures to the left of Panpaka Jaga Skirmish.
That's clearly to the right.
Right. I did this. I did that. I was like, right, which way is? I put Panpaka Jaga on the left. That's not how it works. You have to be to the left of Panpaka Jaga. Great. And I've got Witch of the Wilds.
To me?
Yep.
Brobnar, stun.
Cool.
And then a Grok.
So both my guys are stunned.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay,
Yeah, I
ready?
think I'm playing in one A and Rowan's playing in one A. Cool. We wanted to split up so that we have people in both of the
cool.
sets. And I'm not.
Okay.
I joke about the local
We're Mars.
scene, but I definitely don't want to be spending the time and effort to fly out to Origins to go play my way.
That's how it always goes. It always happens that way. Round 1 is always rigged to be between friends.
Well, that's why if I go to Origins and play my wife, it'll be in the top 16, and I'm okay with that.
Cool.
We're Mars. Great. So everyone's to the left of Pampaka Jaga. That's just how it goes. We've got.
I wonder if you have the other Pampaka.
Oh, Pampaka Laga.
He gives +2 power.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
everything right.
everything right. Beautiful. Okay, great. And we've got. We've got the Shockworm. We've got the Containment Field.
No.
We've got.
That's so bad.
Let's see, what do I want? We've got the Killzord Mark 9001 for my Witch of the Wilds.
+2 armor and +2 power. Fight me. That's so good.
Yeah.
She's never gonna die now.
She's never gonna die now, especially because I have a Rustnar to eat your Key of Dis.
Oh wait, I'm just probably gonna pop the key.
Oh no, I have to fight. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I almost forgot about this.
Yeah, no, cool. Pop your key.
Yeah, to me, I declare whatever and I pop the key.
Great.
But hold on, let's actually really think about this stuff. How much ammo do you have? None?
None. I haven't made how to turn yet. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's Prince Derek Unifier. It's Derek, but his parents were those kind of people to spell his name with like a weird spelling.
Mm-hmm.
DERRIC, just to be unique about it. Shield of Justice for an Amber.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Grey Rider to ready and fight. And then I get to read.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can go. Kitadis. Good thing I drew that. Oh, this thing's good.
All right.
I like not knowing the deck because I'm surprised and happy about every good card I find, and I'm not unhappy about every bad card I find.
Okay, check this out. It's Bramo. Bram.
And this kills this guy?
Yeah, kills that guy.
Bramo's good. He's under armor. He's at 2 trees also. That's how he hits you.
Yeah, he throws the trees are long, so he can reach both flanks. Ogopopo, Grok, and a 4th giant. Look, it's Bramo.
Oh, I take 1 image.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not nice.
No, it's fine though. Okay.
Agapongo.
Ogopopo. Yep. Great. I'm gonna declare Brobnar next turn. Let you go.
Maybe.
Probably.
Uh-oh. How many Amber though?
Look who it is.
Dis. Schuler for nothing.
Yep.
Poltergeist for an Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Exhume for the Grey Rider.
Mm-hmm.
He'll come in and he'll ready and fight with Shula.
Yep.
Into Grok.
Grok, you got it.
Or do I fight into Bramo to not die? I fight into Grok.
Okay, yeah, fight the Grok. Grok's gonna fight you.
You can go. Grey Rider's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, these are cards. I'm putting 6 cards in my hand right now.
Okay, we're Probnar as called.
I'm just guys.
Ogopopo beats your guy, shoots your guy.
How does that work?
After Ogopopo attacks and destroys a creature, I may deal 2 damage to a creature.
He has to kill a guy.
Has to kill a guy.
Take 4.
Reap.
Cool. To me?
Yeah.
Brobnar. First Blood. Deal 2 damage for each Brobnar guy that I have.
You got it.
Alpha.
I have a deck with 3 First Bloods.
It's too many.
It's way too many.
Here's a Bingle Bang Bang and a Calfine. They're the opposite of each other. And a War Chest, which isn't that a great card? Draw 4.
Any creature that was destroyed this game. Okay, sure. Yo, this is not a fight effect, which means you can do it and die. You can die and do it.
No. No?
Yes.
For Crump rules. If he's not around, it doesn't get his effect.
Isn't Crump is... Oh, okay.
Crump is after you kill a guy, you lose an Amber.
Okay. Alright. Okay, here we are.
Brobnar seems like a much more relevant house.
Yeah, look at you. You have both halves. Okay. Beat up your Catfine. Beat up your Bingo Bango.
Takes one.
Reap. Takes one. So 3. Alright, to you.
I'm calling it now. Calfine will be the first Keyforge card to have Thunk after it.
Catfine
like,
book? Beautiful.
Because you got that Hey Mickey, you're so fine. Yeah. My wife and I were singing that the entire night, release night.
Amazing.
Every time it comes out.
Hey, I was gonna use those.
No, you weren't. I've seen you play. You can go. I'll represent some armor on my guys.
You've got lions, you've got big guys, and some armor on your guys. Okay.
And oh, he's not taunt. Whatever.
Okay, here we go. We're
Oh yes! I just got a card that I really wanted to have. Oh wow, this is great. I think.
okay. We've got Bramos, and protecting our Bramos, we've got a Collector Worm, a Harvester, weird like
Double reap.
Double Reap. There we go, and then Collector Worm, doing some collecting, really having lots of armor and being protected. And that's my Mars turn. Oh, look who it is.
Nice.
I need
Look what I also have.
Sanctum.
I got some stuff in
Reap and get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Game one. Is he being protected?
No, he's just, you know,
Right.
just okay. Great, you got there. So you take what?
Take 2.
Okay.
And then I play Opal Knight.
Oh snap!
It's the other one
Oh my gosh!
for value.
For value. Okay.
This is great. I love this deck. Check.
You're okay. Cool. I was like, has anyone? I haven't, but you made some members.
I keep drawing great cards, Xavier.
Yeah. Okay, that card's much less good than it very recently was. Did you war chest as you need to?
I would.
Okay, cool. All right, check it out. Here's my board. It's Pampaka Anga. It's a Rustnar. It's a Darna, which is bad now, but I gotta place you.
Yeah, you do.
All right, let you go.
Declare dis. Start with Forge.
This guy too.
Oh, you have the other Pampaka.
Yeah, I got both.
We'll start with pain reaction here. Kill here, 2 damage to each of them.
Yep.
Gain Amber. Followed up with a misery exploit.
Hold on. Did you do 4 power to my guy?
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, wrecked.
But it's fine.
Misplays. It's fine though.
I think that'll actually help you.
Because it's two to in 3 spots.
No. It only splashes
Oh.
If I die.
if you die.
Okay, cool.
But I do get misery exploit for 1.
Yep.
This is the good one.
This guy's disgusting.
This guy's ridiculous.
What? Whose idea was this guy? What if they also had skirmish?
Nephro. Soul Snatcher on a stick.
Okay.
If you kill him first, then nothing happens.
Okay. Every time. Oh. Okay. But I can trade my guy. I can trade my guy for Amber, right?
No. Once he dies. Oh yeah, you can trade your guys for Amber into my other guys.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Seems okay.
This deck is really good. I'm super excited. I should do this more often. Playing completely in the blind.
Okay. We're untamed. That's our life right now.
What is this deck? If I had looked at this deck originally, would I have been mad at it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of cool tools in here. This feels like my Origins deck. My my Atlanta deck. I've been waiting to see this guy for so long. I'm a big fan. He's one of my low-key favorites.
Okay. Ruthnarr into Nefru.
We both die. You don't get your reaction.
I'm 6.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, eat your thing. Doesn't come with Amber. But I do take 4.
Yeah.
Flacia into... What do I think you're going to declare them? Ah, great. I have a plan. Flacia into Tentacus. Take another 4 damage. Darna, reap for herself.
Clean.
Grove Keeper to the left of...
Oh, no. Oh, not Grove Keeper.
And then...
This card is low-key ridiculous.
I don't think it's low-key.
Okay, and we're actually gonna put the
big tree.
We're gonna put the big tree over there. Like, he's already big enough. Doesn't need to be bigger. And like, it's going to get bigger. And it's like this pulls this guy off the flank. Like, I presume that like flank is just dangerous. I don't know. Seems fine. Okay. We'll reap. Check. And then we'll get bigger.
Now I can't run into you with the old
Now
one.
you can't run into me. That's where I got to. Alright, we'll let you go with my 6 untamed dude board of giants.
Alright, here's my turn. You ready?
Yeah.
Brobnar.
Okay.
Pulse the Quiet. He's not very loud.
Quiet.
He's elusive, but he's still big.
Is that another one?
It's the second one.
Okay.
Suddenly really good. And then I got this.
Huh. 11. Interesting. Interesting.
I'm the big one here.
You're the big guy now.
You can go.
Because the big guys gotta lose.
Oh.
Show me the 1-2 punch.
Mm-hmm.
I just done.
Alright, Forge.
This guy's a problem.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. It's a very difficult turn. I'm going to... I'm going to name Untame. I'm going to Forge for 6. I'm going to read for 6.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, seems great.
Interesting.
What's interesting about that?
You not using Rustnar to fight into my elusive guy to kill my war chest. Or... I guess that's it. That's the only interesting about it. And then she heals one of these two guys.
Yeah.
Presumably.
We'll get the Rustnar. Yeah, I think...
Seems fun.
And like, and it's the difference, and like in that case, it is actually like the difference between check and not.
And grow.
Will grow.
Yeah, sure. I'm not mad at it. Here I come.
Yeah, come on in.
Player Sanctum.
Yeah.
Stun your crap.
Stun my board. Okay.
The Grey Rider will have Cult the Quiet fight Papagna Alpha.
Sounds good.
Or Agna.
Papagna Alpha indeed.
Agna, way too big. He was a 7?
Yeah.
I'll take 7.
Great.
I drew into the Grey Rider. Felt good. Flaxia dice.
Yep.
Not big enough. Opal Knight will fight into Grove Keeper so that Rustnar doesn't start getting big.
Yep.
And then here's Abed the Grim for get him.
Cool.
Get your Amber.
What's he do?
Capture the Grim.
Oh, great.
You can go. That's my second one of those too.
Okay.
So we have that rule. Wait, I have 2 Grey Riders? This deck's great. Draw 3. This deck's really good. This deck's really good. This is so much fun. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be drawing into.
Okay.
how Grey Riders deploy also.
This guy's taking 7. Oh, he's elusive.
He's elusive, and he's a 6. Isn't that cute?
That's cute. All right.
I can fight into your tree, and we can both die.
Okay, that thing over there is what I want. Great. Here comes a thing that you'll actually probably be not too unhappy with, but we've got. Oh, interesting. Oh, that interaction's a little interesting. Okay, we've got Drobnar. It's Oozle. It's a Gauntlet of Command. It's a Ranger Chieftain to fight into here with my Poozle.
Yeah.
Poozle takes 4. And then I've got a little Rapskull way over here. And he's elusive. So maybe, it's chill. Also, come fight my Tantedland if you'd like. No, you're 11 too.
It's perfect parody. Come on, Colby.
Yeah, okay, cool. We'll let you go. Check.
Check it. How much?
Oh, double of this thing too.
King of 6.
Ooh. Interesting.
Come on, little Rapskull. What the hell?
What? Come fight me.
Where am I supposed to
Come
go
fight me.
Amber?
From Warrior War Chest. Where else?
I think it's this. Here's Gub.
Mm-hmm.
Gub has taunt.
Sure.
Soulkeeper.
Okay.
When destroyed, destroy the most powerful enemy creature. Oh wait, hold on.
Hmm.
Is that right? Hold on. That's still right. No, it's I need to hold this for a second. Dust Imp goes over here, next to Gub. Now Gub is super big.
Mm-hmm.
I have Exhume.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I'm exhuming for. It might be the other Grey Rider. Oh. Oh, that's even better. Okay, we're going with this. We're going with this line. For Prince Derek Unifier.
Yeah.
For 3 Amber. Exhume
Yeah.
Exhume for 4?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm super happy with that. And then we'll soul keep on the Grey Rider.
Okay. Cool.
Oh no, it'll be on Dustin because I intend on getting that killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to get the Grey Rider, but Prince Derek for 3 is just correct.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. Oh. You have to look at my hand. I'm shuffling and drawing one, but look at my hand. That got very interesting.
He's elusive. What a beast.
Right? Did that get interesting or what?
Okay. Check this out. We've got First Blood.
Okay.
For what are you at?
9.
Okay, hold on. I forged, so I go to 2 keys.
What?
I like the house it's in.
Me too.
This guy is at 7 of 11.
Right?
Yeah.
This deck has cards in it.
I'm sure it's just luck of the draw, but I've been finding more of the
I'm not a fan of
crosshouse.
this card in general. But like, interesting.
It has ton. Okay.
There are some cards that play with it very, very well, though.
In here?
Not in your deck.
Oh yeah. But look at
I don't know if I can let you go to 11 because I'm not gonna beat you to 12.
Are you deciding who to kill?
Yeah, and I'm worried I actually just can't kill Dust Imp, which means I can't kill Gub.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean,
And like Dustin just turns around and fights me next turn anyway.
we divide this damage among any number of creatures. So you can split up however you want. It doesn't have to be 2/2/2.
Oh, okay, I see.
Right?
I see.
To divide it among any number of creatures. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's 2 here, it's 1 here, and it's 3 here. Or it could be 4 on the quiet. We have to talk about this deck when I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Where's my amber gonna be? So I got 1 for playing first blood.
Playing this seems like
I'm
a
gonna
losing
get
move.
2, 3, 4.
Because of the house it's in, yes.
Just in this moment.
Yeah.
4. Yeah. Okay. What if?
Little refs.
Okay. Okay. That's my plan. Okay. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that last one doesn't actually matter, but we'll see.
Destroys big tree. I gain 2 amber.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta fight.
He does.
Oh, you're not allowed to reap.
I'm not allowed to reap either until my Rapsicle dies.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So we'll come trade him into here. We'll.
Oh, now you can foozle.
Now I can foozle. Oh, Rustnar is still stunned right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's too bad. Okay.
Can I do it? Like, is this an okay?
You're at 11?
Oh, wait a second. Read this.
You're just at 11?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Is that a play? Is there a play there? With this?
Let me see your deck list.
3. Great. Okay. Here it
I
is.
won't tell you. But...
Sure.
Okay. Ganger Chieftain comes fights the elusive guy.
I'm elusive.
Ganger Chieftain gets Ganger Chieftain
Very nice.
into the elusive guy. Gauntlet of Command gets Ganger Chieftain into the Prince.
Very nice.
Ganger Chieftain lives through that, and I get to Foozle for
Just 2.
2.
Yeah, it's not for each. It's just...
No, but I get to Foozle for 2, and you don't have a dude in... Yeah, make an amber. But, that's where I got to.
To me?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
3. To your 5.
Declare Sanctum.
Yep. Yeah.
I want to do it. I think it's
seems
the
right.
wrong play.
I mean, if it doesn't get you an amber, I think it's wrong.
It doesn't net me an amber.
Then I think it's wrong.
It doesn't net me an amber.
I think you make any play that gets you an amber, and I have to take from you. And I'm not representing
Here's
take on board.
Baron Magnavin.
Okay.
He sits in his chair and he's got a Shield of Justice,
Mm-hmm.
which gets me to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I discard a Sanctum card, I get an amber.
Mhm.
So, I capture an amber.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought it got me an amber.
Mhm.
Oh, that's too bad. I want to play this card so bad, but it's not right.
No.
I just card Martian Generosity.
Use all of your amber. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, you're right. That's not the time for it.
You're up. Check.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I could draw 12 cards, and I thought he got me an amber. It's too bad.
For it to make sense, half of your cards need to get you Ember on play.
I see.
In the house, assuming that you only pulled all cards that were
I am
Sanctum,
looking
which
for.
you're not.
There's 2 Obey the Grim in the deck, which is a real out that's for.
Which wouldn't have helped.
And the Grey Rider. Like, there are real things to draw into right now.
Yeah. Okay. I can't take your amber.
Can't take one?
Can't take one.
Too bad.
I can continue to wreck your board and set up mine, but I can't take.
Good game?
Yeah, can't take it.
I love
Like I have Zorg into exterminate to kill your guy. An Agent Human. Oh, I set it up so I get my Harvester with double Mars guys, and I've got another Kill Zord. For I don't know, Foozle. I got second Foozle.
Good game.
But can't take the last Amber. Oh no! I have the key charge.
You needed the Shadow Storm.
Oh, yo, I have double Jaga.
Do you?
Yes. Oh man.
This deck was phenomenal.
This deck seems just fine. Seems just fine.
I think you cracked open 2 really good decks.
Like I
Is
still
this
have.
one good?
Yeah, this one's good. This one's good. Like this one can make a huge board. Like look at the untamed creature count.
Exhume makes Prince Derek a lot more consistent. Also, there are almost all play effects in in Sanctum. Seems good.
Wow. Okay, my untamed house is 11 dudes key charge.
Whoa.
Untamed is Rusnar. It's got
with all the hits too.
yeah. So it's got Witch of the Wilds, which means like I always get my like I can key charge off on the wrong turns. I can play another dude on the wrong turns. Triple Panpaka.
You can build your board while yeah.
Darna comes in and like keeps people up. Flacia comes in for like Flacia's gonna hit bigger than a bigger board. Tantalin, I've got the Grove Keeper to like grow my grove. And I've got the Nox, also another 9 power dude. So yeah, here's 11 creatures. This is as many creatures that was in one of the decks that we just played, basically. And then it's also got does it have a double Zorg or just single Zorg?
I'm gonna say I think one of the stars of this game is the key to this. This game would
Me
look
too.
very, very different if that key to this didn't go off.
Yeah.
That early.
And like I forced it. I've like played hard into it really hard, but also yeah.
Double War Chest feels great, and this is a reasonable broad round line for War Chest. Not great, but reasonable.
Wow. This deck has a lot of dudes and double Killzord.
So what do you put this on? The Grove Keeper and the Witch of the Wilds?
Grove Keeper, Witch of the Wilds, like anyone who would rather reap instead of fighting.
Right.
None of my guys have
it's Protector.
Like it goes on
Ooh.
Panpaka. Goes on Panpaka Anga. Like it just goes on Panpaka Anga and he like reaps instead of fighting and he like makes my board huge. And then let's look at my Brobnar creatures. I wonder if my Brobnar set has any creatures in it. 1, 2, double Foozle, double Bramo, double Ganger Chieftain.
Ooh. Too bad there's no War Drummer.
Yeah, too bad there's no War Drummer. And a little Rapskull in case I want to fight with my gigantic board of dude.
Look at all the dudes.
So I have 8 things that are not a dude. 2 of which go on dude. 3 of which go on dudes.
3 of which?
I mean,
Three of which.
containment field goes on dudes,
It
right?
goes on a dude.
All right. So that's 11, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I've never seen a Keyforge deck with this many creatures.
And we played it blind.
We played it blind.
Did you notice as you were playing? It's like there's a lot of creatures in my hand.
I didn't notice. I didn't notice that I was only playing creatures.
Yeah, you were only playing creatures. And the key charge is live.
Like I think a thing I did notice is you swept a bunch of my Untamed board, and then I had 5 Untamed dudes again. But I didn't realize that meant I was just running 11 Untamed dudes. I didn't realize I saw no Untamed spells.
Do you want to run adaptive with this?
Yeah. So what's the plan? We now swap, right?
Swap.
Okay.
Is there any amber control on that deck? Doesn't look like it.
It has a single Grok.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a single Grok. Collector Worm.
Zizek Shock Worm.
The Shock Worm. The Agent Human. Human. Yeah. No. This deck fights and reaps. And it can't even reap all the time.
This deck feels fantastic. This one right here.
Wow. 28 dudes. Yeah, no amber control.
Bold purple. Yeah. You're doing well.
Good. Good.
Do you press the buttons on the food?
Oh yeah, wow.
Okay.
You know me. We'll always stop streaming when that comes. People haven't been like in as much, but like that's because we've been going for 3.5 hours and just kind of chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm happy to be streaming and testing than just what we would be doing anyway, which is exactly the same thing without a camera.
Yep. Exactly.
Alright, so now that I know what's in my deck,
it also a noticeable thing is it also changes some of the conversation because it lets us talk a lot about we talk out loud more loudly about the deck. Yeah.
Specifically more loudly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that has 3 board wipes in it. That deck. It has the Opal Knight for all even creatures. It has the Key to Dis, and it has the Coward's End. I think I might have had another thing too. So that's like specifically a very good counter. Like if this set is all about non-damage, it's all about damage-based removal. That's not enough to keep up with this deck, at all.
All right, we're going first.
I drew creatures.
Really?
If I draw non-creatures, do I keep?
Oh, interesting.
I'll keep. That's fine. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
They say Voltor on them. Oh, to show you all the mats I got?
No, I haven't seen any of the
I'll show you.
stuff.
I got 4 house mats.
All right, I think keeping this is greedy.
Show me if you want.
Yeah, like it's fine. Like I've got, like I would lead Grok. I don't have a lead here, but I have like, I have like nice reactions.
You're going first, and there's artifacts you want in play.
Yeah.
You should mull for the artifacts.
Yeah. And like if I had a Dis dude, I think I keep this and go for this. Like
this turns out that's a late game card.
Yeah,
like a mid game card.
Yeah.
He's still like a 4/1 body. Like
he's still a 4/1 body.
Like 4/1 is a very standard. I think it's like the standard body.
Sanctum body.
Standard Sanctum body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything over or above or below that tells you where you are on the curve. This is fun. Just having like decks that we just open and play, like willy nilly.
Yeah. I like the buy a box plan.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're here.
I stunned your Rustnars.
Yep.
Or
Yeah,
I blew one of them up.
No, the big stun turn meant that I did a turn where I didn't fight you and I reaped for 6, and then I lost 3 dudes, and like I didn't fight you. All right, it's key to this. We'll let you go. Get a card.
Okay, maybe I don't play this turn the first way. No, we roll with the same plan. Ready and reap. You can go.
Oh, this is a Maverick.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's interesting.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, how do I declare Mars? Why do I have 4 houses? Okay.
You also do top to bottom, so you get the amber first, so you guarantee draw 2 cards. Which is something. But like, I could have played it. And it was the last card of my deck, and I go, whoa! This whole deck got different.
Wow, yeah. You played Grok Ganger and reaped for 2. First blood. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. I don't actually want that to happen.
Turn 1, key to this.
Okay, we'll pop the key to this. I'm like,
really?
Your board is better. Like, your board is better than mine's going to be.
You know my deck. Wrong.
Like, no, but like, you're like, I don't have a play where you just don't come in and beat my guys up.
Darn.
Yeah, sure. All right, we'll generosity for 2 cards.
Sure. Like, you don't. This is turn 2. You don't pop key to this. There's no way that's correct.
We've got.
Because if I beat you up, then I don't reap, and you key to this harder.
Yeah, sure. We've got Prince Derek. We've got Shield of Justice. We've got Grave Rider. We'll fight Grok.
Okay, you die.
Oh,
Shield Justice.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm Shield Justice.
You could have played this first, and then played Martian Generosity.
I could not.
Why not?
I drew it off Martian
okay.
Generosity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes the turn better.
Made the turn better. I was worried I should like play these guys, lose both these guys, and nothing happened, and like don't get anywhere.
That feels bad.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. But now I got some damage in, so now I at least trade with the Grok. And I actually have no Oh, I know. I do. Never mind.
Oh, cool. I have a play. Ready?
Yeah. Let you go.
Here's Xanthax Harvester. Here's a Xanthax Harvester.
Beautiful.
Here's a Killzord. And then we have Exterminate. So I get to kill your 4, and I get to kill your 2.
Cool.
That's a cool. I like this event.
Yeah. I think it's because it's like each person has to find someone smaller than them to eat, but also it also does a dumb thing where if you're too far ahead on Mars, it eats your own guys.
Really?
I mean, right? Because each person does a thing, like cooperative hunting.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
And they can't eat each other. To say, to not mess up.
Yep.
Killzord. Probably the best flame. Like, it's shoulder armor, but better.
Yeah.
I almost put it on Grok because maybe you fight for chains and take amber.
Okay. Where are we? You can't use these guys yet. Oh, this guy you can use. This guy you can't.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can't be used. Ugh. Well, I guess this is the guy that gets the Killzord then.
Sure. Okay.
Is that right? Probably not even right.
I'm in fact I'm not sure. We're dis. It's go. It's do I have to get this effect? Okay, so I can't play it for the Ember without popping key. Okay, that's too bad. It's Exhume. We'll. Oh no, hold on. Let me do this right. It's Soul Keeper. Then it's Exhume. We'll get a Grey Rider. Gov will come fight this guy, and we'll pop your. We'll pop the Killsword.
I like it. It should be a 3 Ember.
Yeah.
Grey Rider.
Grey Rider's here.
Like, Exhume is a pro card in this deck. I love Exhume in here. There's a lot of play effects in Sanctum.
And we'll discard Poltergeist.
To me?
Yeah, to you.
Oh, I've got to play. Go.
We're Brobnar today. We've got Cowfine. We've got Bingo Bang Bang. We've got.
You popping the key to this or not? Beforehand.
Are you gonna come eat it?
That was the threat.
Fine. We'll pop it. Seems fine. Because I got 4 dudes, and that's actually totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ready to fight, and you're not. So yeah, I agree. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yep. Little Rapskull.
Little Rapskull. So we're fighting today, and every day.
Ooh, Bingo Bang
And
Bang too.
every day.
That's really bad. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I've got to play. Ooh, I have a silly play. Go. What are you gonna do? These guys can't get their effects if there's no neighbors.
You're right.
And you can't reap.
You're right. Ready?
Yeah.
First blood for 8. Reef with Basel for 2.
Yep.
Reef with the rest of the squad.
Oops.
For 3 more.
That plan. It was a great plan.
Yeah, no, I like that play. Turns out I was ready for it.
Yep.
Alright, check. At 8.
Oh, this feels bad.
Oh, sorry, check at 9. There's a hamper on that.
You can go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
My guys are big, but you're gonna fight them anyway.
I might fight them. I have to fight them. Alright, you gotta.
Actually, no, I need to watch out for Bingo Bang Bang.
Right, but get your stuff in the right order.
Then Cowfine does better work. There's a lot of permutations where
Yeah, like you have like
No?
both these cards do a thing.
like that. Go.
Okay.
And like no, because Agna also is a part of the math.
Okay. So
And Nox
which direction is right? So Nox is +3/+2. So Nox is 8.
Yep.
Is
8, 5,
5 is 2. Okay.
Forge. Well, you're sitting in the right spot because that's where all the AC goes. I really like Darna. She's a very strong card.
I feel good about Darna. I'm still Rodlar. We've got Cowfine into Pampaka Agna.
Yep, that's what I found to be the best move for me.
Yeah.
I'm still only at 3.
Yep.
But I lived.
Yep. Right, and that means I actually have to fight you with Foozle if I'm going to.
Or Bingle Bang Bang.
Right, I think I might just come with Bingle Bang Bang. For the read to 6.
Some response buzzer.
Great. Here comes Little Rapskull.
Yep.
Read to 6. Check.
To me?
Yeah.
Grandma.
Yeah. Your own Rapskull, your own board.
Just carrying right order.
Okay.
To you forge.
I forge.
Maybe I'll get some amber this game.
Perhaps. Okay. Foozle's here. Okay. Here's a Sanctum for Opalmite.
Even creatures?
Even power.
Gross. What a good card.
Yeah. Yeah, seems solid. It's Baron Manjevin. It's hold on. Did I pick it up? I did. Oh, it's got deploy. I didn't pick it up. It's fine.
Means power?
Yeah, it's a line.
Gross.
We'll you have no keys, great. We'll shield of justice now for the Ember. Let you go.
Grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Chieftain for Lion?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be read for 2.
He takes damage.
Yeah, it takes 4. You can go.
Okay. We're
Get an armor. This deck is great.
yeah, I feel good about it.
Early key to this is very good, and Opal like
Yeah.
all the board wipes are actually really good in the matchup.
Dust Imp. Exum for you guessed it.
Is it 3 color?
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, seems great.
Wow.
Fine 3 Amber.
Reasonably play him 3 times in a game.
4 Amber. Great. And then I've got a Misery Exploit to get to 6.
I can't stop that because there's no amber control in this deck.
Mm-hmm. There's no Amber control in the
Good
deck.
game.
There's a single Grog.
Good game.
Okay. And so like now the hard part is like bid change for this deck.
The owner of the deck starts the bidding at 0. I bid 0.
Great. I'll bid 2.
You want 2 chains for that deck?
Yeah.
I'll play this 5.
You'll
I'll play that deck with 5 chains.
You'll play this deck with 5 chains? I'll play it with 6.
Play with 7.
I'll play it with 8.
You can have it with 8.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was cool. That was a good bid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you do shed one on the first hand, on your opening.
So I draw 6 and shed a chain?
You draw. You're -2 right now.
-2. So I draw.
You're first.
Okay.
So
So
you're
I
going
draw.
to
I draw 5 and shed a chain.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And you're going to be -2 for a hot second.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
I
think
don't think you would have gone to 10.
my number was 9. I was ready to let you have it at 9.
Yeah.
So both of us were like
We're at
approximately
the same place.
we were right at the same place. Yeah. Like not being able to slow down your opponent in terms of amber is a big deal, even if, especially if he's going to open.
I just did. I slowed you down 10 cards worth.
Yeah, especially if I'm gonna like opening key to this is a hard thing to deal with. Yeah.
Well, in the other turn, the other thing is what I played Skirmish, Skirmish Wolf and Rustnar.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 other guys. I had the +2 power guy and the Nox and the Darna.
Okay.
So my goal was actually to get a little bit of damage, and then play the important one.
Cool.
So either I get it or I draw it out.
All right. Shed to 7. Draw 5 cards.
If you mulligan, you go to 4 cards, but you
do not shed the shank.
Yeah.
Okay.
But going first is also the right play when you're.
Yeah. Cool. Here I am. I'm going first. We're gonna keep this at 5.
I don't think. I think it's fine. I'll keep it.
Okay. Here we. Oh, hold on. If I go to 4, I don't shed my chain.
On the mulligan. On the redraw.
So hold on. I'm trying to decide if I should mulligan so that I shed a chain.
Oh, you would be. So what would happen is
because I play 1 card, I go to 4, and I don't shed my chain.
The chains are preventing you from drawing.
Oh, because they're preventing me from drawing to 6. Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, it's Cowfine.
Wait.
Yep. Shed a chain, but stay at 4 cards.
Order matters.
Order matters.
Go ahead.
Hey. People are fighting if they're doing anything. Great. So here comes Dis for Gub and his friend Schuler.
Nice. That's great for me.
It's alright. And the taunt. Shed a chain, go to 5 cards.
Chain 7. Draw 3. This is the cards in my hand.
Okay. Right. We're little rapskull. That's who we are, right? Okay. Let's be.
Gub.
Yeah, we'll be Brobnar. Gub gets. Oh, that's backwards. Gub gets the Blood of Titans.
Oof. Amber.
And if you don't want to fight Grub, you can come fight this Grog. That's actually fine. Cowfine's gonna think real hard if he wants to come fight you.
Or into Foozle.
Right, or into Foozle. I agree. Yeah, we'll come fight Brustnar. And take 4, but splash. Cool. Shed a chain to 4 chains, draw 2 cards to 5. Okay.
Blood of the Titans. Okay.
Blood of the Titans.
Mars.
Interesting. Interesting.
Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome to your board.
I mean, I wish I was drawing more consistently with my things that are on the board still, but we're fine. We're fine.
Okay. I almost want to consult Will on this one.
Will.
I think it's time for this card. But I also have.
Coward then gets you chains.
Yeah. So, it's time for this. I'll show the stream. I believe it's time for this card. But I'm currently at 1, but could easily be at this many. And I think it's either this first or this first.
It's gain 3 amber.
And I think it is not these two. I think it is not. I think this is not the order. I think this is not the order. And I think the order is either this or this.
You drawing a bunch of cards?
Yeah, I'm drawing a bunch of cards.
Nice.
And I'm trying to decide how many I want.
Oh, remember, if you end your turn at over your chains amount,
right,
you don't shed chains.
I don't shed chains, which is fine. Like, what if I just draw 12 cards and then I don't have to worry about chains? Like, I've already drew those cards.
You sound like you played Library Access before.
I know, right? All right. I'm going in. We'll. Oh, right, because I already get like 4. Actually, 4 is fine. I'm going to draw 4 cards. Martian Generosity gets me an Ember, spends 2 Ember on 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think if you go big, you have to go all the way.
You think so?
Because you draw for next turn. You're not drawing for this turn. You're drawing for all the discards you're about to draw.
So it is also the case that the other 4 of my cards are Sanctum, so I get to play them. So I get to play 4 cards and shed the chain.
You're fine.
Yeah. And like that was like the thing I was thinking about.
Damn.
Okay.
You're drawing bird.
You're gonna be excited about this. Shield of Justice. Get my Amber back.
Excited.
A Opal Knight.
Oh no. Come dice.
Only dudes on your board.
Oh, it's even guys.
Yeah.
Gub dies. Oh,
he's an 11.
Flaxia dies, which doesn't kill Nox. Does it kill Nox?
Nox is at 9.
Mm-hmm. But when Flaxia dies, he's not 9 anymore. But
I think that's too late.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. Better.
Oh, perfect kill too. Yeah. Like good board texture solving.
Yeah. And then we've got an Abe for your stuff.
Why do I feel like you're winning? What's wrong with this game?
Nothing. I just, I started with a bunch of chains and I'm dealing with them. Draw a card, change to 3.
Declare Brocknar.
Mm-hmm. Like it's like super dangerous to fight me. Like you don't have to fight me now that I dealt with the Rapscale, but you like spent a lot of time only having an 11 power dude to fight into, and that bought me the time to get rid of my chains.
First blood for
nice. I like it. I like it.
I mean, Calfine stays at 3.
Calfine stays at 3. Yeah. Cool. But everyone else is sad. Okay, Calfine stays at 3.
Worth.
Yeah, look at that. First blood. Good job.
But like first blood is huge there.
Uh-huh.
Divided on any number of creatures. You can be yours. Reap for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Reap for check.
Cool.
And here's a puzzle. Okay. Thank you. Draw 2. Now I have chains.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. Not what needs to happen in.
Here, put the pizza up there. Yep. Daisy. We each have the same number of chains. We're like,
Yeah. It's even.
Easton. Honey. Is there exploit?
No. First blood. Yeah, first blood for 2. And it's a 2 that's happening. No, it's not happening there because I have a cow fine.
Oh, sure. Oh, I see. Refusal.
Yeah, to get
Refusal.
these.
Oh, you're doing 1 on each?
No.
2 here.
No, 2 here, and that lets me cow fine into all 3 of these,
Mhm.
and I think that's what's happening.
Get your amber for first blood?
Amber for first blood.
This is a
Yeah,
slugfest.
that seems fine. Yeah. Cow fine will come in, sweep these guys. And then
Lord, it's gross.
we'll tremor.
Stop.
And it's bingle bangle. Bingle bang bang.
I'm gonna live because I've got no events.
Down to 2 chains, up to 5 cards.
Like either Bingle Bang Bang comes in and wrecks me, or I play this. Unstun and kill you.
Okay.
Oh, also I forge.
Yep, you forge.
You're up. Draw 1 shed chain. I don't feel great about that, but I mean, needs the play I had to make. I like this turn coming up.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, it's Cutidus.
Remember when I liked this turn coming up?
Yeah, Nefru, Tentacus, and then pain reaction for an Amber, and 2 damage. We'll get Zorg. Then he's in range.
To me.
Yeah.
Discard,
Shed to 1 chain, draw to 5.
discard key charge, unstun. Play some guys.
Skirmish, witch. Yeah. Stuff. Okay.
Shed last chain, draw 5.
Looks good.
You gonna wipe me out?
How's that trigger with Nefru?
He's gone.
He doesn't. You don't. Okay, cool. Then yeah.
No,
I think it's time for Cutidus. You got
We found it.
too many. So we'll declare. We'll declare Grobnar. We'll Cutidus. And we've got Foozle War Chest.
Yep. It's me.
Yep. Shed my last chain. Draw to 6. No, draw to 5. Shed the last chain, draw to 5.
Go ahead.
Oh, you can use him.
Right. He's a 5 with some armor. So hard for me to get Amber because like I have to not get wiped by the Opal Knight or by my own nonsense or.
5 with 2 armor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Seems fine.
Please. Do you have a key?
No, I have 4 amber.
Well, you're welcome to eat pizza. This deck has no protection effects. Is the problem. And this deck has too many board wipes as well. This is a very bad matchup for this deck, which I think is actually not terrible. But it also has
Right. I think this deck isn't bad. I think it's just like it wants to play 28 dudes into a deck that has 3 board wipes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Can this hand possibly even not be that? I really don't think it can. Okay. We're Sanctum. We'll stun your guy. We'll yeah, that's fine. It's Abe. It's Grey Rider. Abe's gonna come fight and die.
You fight and die. I take 2 damage.
And it's Prince Derek. And I'm done, but I'm also out of change, so I get to draw to 6.
I will play Untamed.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, I get name on her.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 3. So those are exactly the cards I want. Okay, too many creatures is too slow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're not winning either, so...
I'm also not winning either. You're very right. Okay, let's be Sanctum. We'll fight Grovekeeper. He keeps his groves are too well kept.
Could have reaped.
Could have reaped.
Fight, reap, fight. Or reap, fight, reap.
Yeah. We'll
Reap, fight.
reap here. Get 6. Foozle. Yeah. Foozle into Darna. Takes 3. And then it's a Grey Rider. Foozle into Rasmalar.
I can't ever remove this. Oh, I can remove his stun now!
You're right. You're right. You can remove his stun now.
To me?
Yeah, to you.
Remove stun. Play more Mars guys.
Okay.
You can go.
Oh my. Okay.
They're not going to stop coming.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm going to keep making more guys. Gargle? Sleep here. Oh, I'm also gonna not. I'm just gonna leave him in the middle of some guys.
Just in case.
Yeah. I'll do that.
I forged. I made a key.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm playing a game.
Step 1.
Okay. Human. Reap to stun. Reap and get stun.
That's what he says.
Reap and get stun. Yep.
Also, reap to stun.
Okay. We'll be. We're brought by this turn. It's Kolf the Quiet and a second war chest.
Ooh. That's scary. It's me.
Yeah. 2 cards to 6.
Ready?
Yep.
Reap. Reap stun.
Yep.
Double reap. Reap.
Cool.
It's fine. Check.
Okay. We.
Look, Mom, I made a board. And like, I could have fought you. Oh, really? Yeah.
We are Dis. It's Dust Imp. It's Exhume.
Uh-oh.
For Abed, I believe. Yeah, no, I traded. I like when I
Opal
fought
Knight?
when I fought with Abed instead. Opal Knight misses.
Okay.
Yeah. Opal Knight misses too much stuff and hits too much mine.
Sure.
Like Opal Knight sweeps my board. So great. There's Abed.
Gross.
And that's 1 for me. And then we'll exhume for Obade.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at me, Mr. Obade man.
And Misery Exploit for 1.
Oh, you do have Misery Exploit.
Yeah, I do have the Misery Exploit. Get it for 1.
It's me?
Yeah, to you. Yeah, great.
I mean, it's still Mars.
Yeah, why not? Do the same thing.
Double Reap.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing, but it's close. Double Reap. Reap to stun the Grey Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Fight into Obade.
Mm-hmm. Archive him.
Mm-hmm.
Take 1.
No, never. Take none. 5 armor. Gross. And then Shockworm. Does he want to fight the other Grey Rider or no?
Maybe. Maybe.
I think he does. Fight the other Grey Rider.
Okay.
Dice. 2. Check at 6. My hand is great. Just got no green. No Mars green.
Stun.
War chest. But no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm playing around it. I'm doing a thing.
You have a plan. You have a plan.
You having fun with that? Don't let her go, but like, see, that's how she gets my attention. It's better than alternatives that she could be doing.
Yeah.
Honey.
Okay.
Is the game close?
Maybe. It depends on if I can get through. It depends on how I deal with your board, with your current board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've dealt with other iterations of my board.
Yes.
They're here now.
Yeah. Like, you have 9 amber, and that's a big deal.
I like how you counted to 9. That's correct. Well, you could reap with him, and I'm only at 8.
You have 9 amber.
If you have 2 of them, do they take off of each other?
Okay. So this play nets me enough to compete. And go there, but not. Okay. This play. Yeah, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Okay, I think that play is actually gonna be. Not that good. That's too bad. That's too bad. I'm just like a little off on a play that I think is good enough. So let's go for
Got something?
Yeah. Let's name Sanctum.
Okay.
We'll Lion here.
I like that.
We'll print into here.
Okay. Am I dead? I think I'm dead. I think we're
You're
both
dead. I take
3.
1, 2,
Oh.
3, and die.
Yep.
Yes, I take 1, 2, 3, and die. Great. That's fine. Remove my stun off my Grey Rider. And then I've got a Reap that I'm allowed to do now for no extra penalty. And I've got a Baron out here.
Okay.
These guys are done. Yeah, that's like as close as I'm going to get for right now.
I will say it's a pretty good turn.
Like, it was, yeah, it was fine. It's not exactly where I want to be.
To me?
But it's fine. Yep.
Clear Brahma.
Shuffle my deck.
Okay. Gauntlet.
Yep.
Here is a Ganger Chieftain to eat your lion.
Yep.
Here is a Brahmo Here's a Ganger Chieftain to fight into Abade. Take 4. So I forged. Yeah. Get there. And then I'll go Brahmo, which puts 4 here, ends up at 3 and kills these guys.
Yep.
Go Brahmo.
2 there. Kills these guys. 4 there. Okay.
Total 3. Armor.
Okay.
2.
Remove 1. You put 4 on.
I got it.
Thank you.
Draw 5. Shuffle, draw 2. Keyforge, you're at 5.
I'm at 5. You're at 2.
Pretty good Grobnar turn, if you ask me.
Yeah. No, you seem kind of fun. Great. Coward's End.
Okay.
Yeah. Coward's End.
No, my dude is sad again.
Little Rapskull.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yep. That's where I am. I'm at 5. There was. Okay. Yeah. No. I did. Ah. Okay. Cool. I know how it was supposed to be better. Cool. We'll let you go. You're at 2. You like to fight, and.
Grobnar.
Yep.
Grobnar likes to fight. Chieftain into Rapskull.
Yep. Cool. That's fun.
Gauntlet for Agapongo into Rapskull.
Yeah. Great.
Kills him, gets 2 damage here.
Gets 2 damage.
One on the shield. Yeah. 2.
Okay. Two. Okay. I can't afford to go that slow. This guy.
There's no amber on your cards in this deck.
Yeah.
I really think that there actually might be no amber on cards in this deck. 1 on First Blood. That's the only Amber on card. And Flaxia.
Okay.
Oh, and Darna.
Sure.
And like Ganger Chieftain can ready and stuff, but like.
But but there like is actually a single inherent armor, Amber on the deck. Okay.
That's why it feels like garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look who's here.
I have to reap 20 times. That's the problem. I can play 28 creatures, but I have to reap.
You have to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Turns out reaping's important. Okay. Let's Sanctum, Blinding Light for your board.
For Brobnar?
For Brobnar. Yeah.
Stupid bug in a kill suit.
Yeah.
Little wormy boy.
And
little beastie boy.
This guy will reap.
Okay.
Let's get to 7.
To me?
Alright, yeah, I'm at 7.
Reap, unexhaust.
Mm-hmm.
Gauntlet. No, what it is it's reap, Gauntlet will unexhaust, and then I'll reap.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, it doesn't work.
It doesn't reap for an extra 1.
Yeah.
But it does reap.
No, then I'll actually have Ganger fight with you.
Cool. And scrap school. Great.
Yeah.
Alright. 4 to 2. I got 1. At 6.
Maybe that was wrong. We're at the point where I'm just playing cards now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to just end this though. Hey, make your time.
Okay. Okay.
We're working.
Yeah. Let me make sure
I
I
don't
don't
wanna hear that.
Let me make sure I don't mess this up. Okay. This feels like a start. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2 more.
Trying to key charge me or something?
Yep.
Okay.
I think you just saw what I was looking at.
Cool. And I thought that earlier, but I was like going through like this feels like not the thing that I want to get, but I think it's actually the thing I want to get. Okay. Let's. Oh, and then I can. Okay, then that actually doesn't actually matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We've got Exhume for Dustin.
Oh. Uh-oh.
That's 1. We've got Soulkeeper for Dustin. He keeps souls. That's, he just has some extra lying around. We've got take my Ember. We've got Poltergeist for Gauntlet of Command.
Is Amber.
Yeah, is an Ember. Dustin will come fight
Foozle.
Fozzle. Yeah, Foozle. He'll die. We'll destroy Onondaga. We'll get 2 Ember. We'll go to 6. Here's go.
By the way, here's go.
Yeah. We'll let you go at 6.
I get 3 Ember. I get 4 Ember and I lose.
Great. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, like that deck has to reap for all its Amber. Like actually has to reap for all its Amber.
All right, hold on. All right, this deck has been great. This matchup has been fun. I've had a great time, but 4 hours is a great amount of time. We're probably gonna still play some more, but we'll sign off right now. We have to eat pizza. Thanks for watching. Thanks for anyone who does stop by and watch us in the future. This has been Bouncing Death Cork live, trying out new stuff. Thanks again to my buddies Xavier and Will.
Have fun.
Peace.